Legally speaking, I'm blind. I can't see a damn thing.
I'm legally blind.
Yeah. I'm just gonna... Are you good?
Oh my god, what is going on here? This is crazy.
Hello? You alive? Or did you pass out?
She's playing awesome.
Alright. Should have sorted all
Oh,
this out.
sorry.
before
Felt a bit
stream.
possum-y. All right, we're fine.
Is your ranger by any chance?
God. How is everyone doing?
There was a couple things that I wanted to get, and
Biggest douchebag in town has this. Howdy, y'all.
Howdy.
Hello, sir.
What's wrong with swap?
That one doesn't go away for some reasons, you know. Oh, it does. They fixed it. Nope, they have not. What should our description look? Stitched. Red cheek. There you go. That's something at least. Howdy.
Hello.
Waiting on a few telegrams, so. Maximo, I'll be 11 minutes, so we can head on down there. Shit, I'm late. Fucking hell. Oh my god. So fucking stupid. Bradyn, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, it's been a... I have not been streaming for... I think I only took yesterday off. So, I am still actively streaming every day almost. Almost every day, not every day. But I promised I was gonna go down to Armadillo for the meeting. How are you doing? That's Renee, right? Wow, took a little break yesterday. We had like what you call a Christmas table at work. Well, Renee, technically you are employed by me, so, you know. I am meaning to come out more out west, but I haven't been out west for a little while now. Yeah. But no, we had a little Christmas table with work and so that was fun. A lot of drinking. So I'm a little hungover because I really, every time I drink I get super hungover. But it's not as bad right now. It's alright. Yeah. It was a lot of fun though. At one point I was just sitting around on one of the tables because we were going for like casual outfits, right? And I felt like I was in a in like Wolf Among Us because I was sitting there with my shirt rolled up and shirt open, all this, and I was just shit. This is something out of Wolf Among Us. Only thing I was missing is a cigar or a cigarette. You can't really smoke inside any places here in Norway. Not the clubs that matter, however. I'm sure there are a few clubs like that that you can smoke inside, but it's not worth it. Right now, I am just waiting on telegrams. Yeah, I'm on my way there right now. I said I would make an appearance. I'm just gonna sit. Do I have cigarettes? I do not. I can buy some. Oh, no, I have a cigar. That's perfect. I was just thinking of sitting and just listening in, pretty much. And seeing what happens. Bradyn is still more armadillo than Sandony still, so. You're fine. As long as you don't use that, you know, knowledge and character, you're fine. Like, there's a lot of stuff I know out of character that I don't act upon or remember. I try putting myself out of the picture for these things. And try avoiding even learning the information that is, you know, on stream. If people tell me, you know, I'll know it, but as long as you're able to do that, then there's no method there. It's one of the problems with being streamer too. Everyone takes the fucking knowledge, you know. Somewhat, at least. I think I caught a guy doing that the other day. I don't think he did it on purpose, to be fair. It was just one of them things that was like, oh, well, you're up in Annesburg, and I'm like, oh, yes. Well, how did you know that? But we played it off fine, so. Yeah, I slip. Sometimes I'll slip up too and say something stupid, but I always correct myself. I think it happens to everybody though. Mostly everybody, but I always make a precaution not to have that happen. So right now, I am just sitting here, super hungover, with a cat on my lap. While drinking water, I guess, to try and survive through the day. I think I might be the only one that's actually streaming here. I haven't checked who was streaming and such. I had an encounter with the guy who plays Pike and Faith too. Because I'm sort of involved in the story with him. Just a beer chat, being like, hi, I am this guy, you are this guy. You know, introductions. Pike seems really interesting though. I think we've had a few shouting matches as Bradyn, but Bradyn wouldn't recall it. I'm also not scared at all when it comes to going out west, because there's nobody who robs anybody out here. And I think it's gonna continue to be that way for a while. That's what a lot of people don't realize either, that this is one of the safest places right now. Mainly because there's so many groups out east, you know, skirting for power. And out west there's mutual respects. We'll see what happens when we get into town. It might just be that I'll be thrown out here and not allowed to attempt. We'll see, you know. It's been a while since I've been down, like, far out here. I come and talk to Max every once in a while. And a few other untamed family members. But it's really hard keeping in contact now that I've lost my Telegram book. They said to flee my horse, so that's what I'm doing.
So my proposal is here today. I have drafted a declaration of armadillo. It calls for the establishment of a mayor's office, 6 council members, and a town manager. Those positions would be your representation. One would be over cattle, one would be a native lands representative, some folks over commerce, land, real estate, things of that nature. A collective of 7 individuals.
Hey,
they
Jones.
would vote on, those 6 council members vote on issues.
Howdy.
Mayor would break the tie. Mayor would also have a seat in any state legislative things that happen. Perhaps if they were going to institute 8 marshals, there'd be a meeting about it. Maybe we'd have a little say. Again, we're not against law being here. We're against not having a fucking say in how it went down. It's funny how they keep missing the fucking message. They just hear sometimes what they want to hear. They think we said we don't want law. No, we didn't say that. We said we want a fucking say in how we are lawed. I don't think that's too much to ask. So anyway, this declaration is ready. It's ready to be signed. It's ready to be ratified. And I guess the good folks here, I have a question for you. Do you feel that we need a town governance? Now, I've gone back and forth on this issue. Hell, before this meeting, I told my council back there I wasn't even sure if this was a good idea. I'm still not fucking sure if it's a good idea. But you know what? Democracy is a fucking experiment. And every fucking day, it hangs in the balance. Time and time again, history will show you that. George Washington addressed it in his farewell speech. So I leave it for you good town folks here. By a vote of yay or nay, just fuck the bullshit in the politics. Y'all want a town governance or not?
I don't.
Those in favor say yay.
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 Yeah.
Yay.
Yay. Yay.
Those known in favor say nay.
Nay.
Well then, folks, I would say that the good yays have it, and I declare the Declaration of Armadillo, and we now have a town governance. With that being said, we got a lot of work to do, a lot of positions to fill,
Well,
elections to be had, ordinances to be written,
so.
relationships to be established. I appreciate y'all being here. I will not take all the time. I'd like to open the floor to all of you to address anything, bring anything forward, any questions you might have, or anything you'd like to say. Now is your time. I'll give back the floor.
Well,
Please, before anybody starts speaking, please make sure you raise your hands, just so it keeps orderly and nobody interrupts each other.
Papa, you want to call on folks? You mind moderating?
That is absolutely fine. Gray suit.
well, with that said, I, Anson Shepard, would like to nominate Button Reagan as our interim mayor of Armadillo until a formal election can take place. All those in favor say yay.
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 All those opposed say nay. Well, the yeas have it. Button, I open the floor to you if you want to say
I think
anything.
Buttons can do a wonderful job at it.
Well, thank you for your confidence in me. I do appreciate it. The first order of business will be to establish the council. In our very first town meeting in just 1 month away from now, we will show you what the elections will look like, which will happen after the first of the year. This will be an interim, sorry, I'm not good with words sometimes, interim government appointed as the president, appointed the governor, because in the infancy of anything, you got to have, just like George Washington and our founding fathers, someone's got to stop the thing. So we're going to start the thing. Our first order of business will be to establish fair and orderly elections, which will take place after the first of the year. It is a short runway for this government. We'll get accomplished what we can. I want to tell you, first and foremost, I'm honored that you chose me. I will do the best that I can. I make fucking mistakes all the time, and I don't own up to them sometimes, and I'm gonna probably fucking fail. And you know what? I failed last night when I was drunk and I hollered at Santiago over there. He didn't deserve it. Y'all didn't fucking deserve it. And you know what? I'm big enough to say I'm fucking sorry there, Santiago. You didn't deserve that shit. So I'm gonna make mistakes and I'm gonna have missteps. But if y'all have my back and you're willing to work with me, I think we can make some great things happen for the city of Armadillo. With that being said, I'll open the floor back up.
Go ahead.
Ford.
Howdy there again. I would ask that Mr. Santiago comes up and joins next to me here.
Yeah, feel free. That is just fine. If anyone has any questions for Mr. Santiago, feel free to address him as well, or Mr. Ford, or myself, or anything in general.
I do just want to say, address some of the things that you mentioned there before. Mayor Button, should I say now? It is true that the government can often be inefficient and slow at times, and the government can fail. You know, there is no secret about that. And it's failed in the past. It'll probably fail again at some point. However, let me assure you that I myself, and I can confidently speak for the governor here, neither him nor myself wish to see any failures of the government. And we have seen the government be in shambles within the last few months. I know the governor was not elected by the people, but this was done in order to ensure that a proper government can be formed and things can finally get moving.
He's right. I understand it.
It's similar to the likes of Armadillo here. If there was no governor in place, these things being spoken of today would be hard to pursue. Just understand that I am here to see the betterment of Armadillo, and I will certainly be working with Mr. Button over there to make sure that any problems that arise are addressed. I see the lady over there is raising her hand. I will just ask that Mr. Santiago is given a moment to address the matters
Sure.
as well.
That's fine. We'll hold questions until that. Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Well, first I would like to thank the lot of you and yourself, Mr. Bradyn, one for the apology. It takes a big man to apologize, even if they might think that either if they think they're wrong or correct, doesn't matter. I apologize as well for raising my voice. We were both very heated, and as I know, and as you probably know already, we are both passionate men about what we believe in. I think we can find respect on that at the very least. Thank you for letting me be a part of this meeting. I do not wish to disrupt anything that you all talk about. Everybody has the freedom to speak, especially about the government of America and this and that. But my job down here is very simple. It is not to antagonize or harass any of you. And if any of you have felt as that is what I am doing, going out of my way to harass or antagonize you, I can tell you that it is not the case. What my job is down here is to make sure that people follow the law. And that is not to say that a lot of you have been causing a ruckus down here and causing problems and this and that, because I am aware, as well as you are, that people like a good example, Johnny Cipriani, came down here just to cause a fucking problem for everybody, yourselves and our side of the law included. That is another reason why I'm down here. It's not to police just you, it's to police everybody, this whole county. If you want to shoot at the range, you shoot at the range. If you want to fight in the street and it's clearly friendly or at the very least fair, people are, figuring out a disagreement, fight in the street. If you want to drink moonshine without selling it, then drink moonshine. These are not things that the town marshals are down here to care about. But if anyone breaks the law, whether they be from Armadillo or outside of Armadillo, it'll be very simple. Arrest will be doled out. I'll make it clear that this includes all the laws, such as failure to identify and failure to obey lawful orders. I will say, and this is again not to antagonize, having a mask up when it's not a dust storm rolling through is not a way of life. Shooting in the air and not at the range is not a way of life. Holding your long arm in your hand for no reason after you've politely and lawfully been asked to put it away is not a way of life. That is breaking the law.
No, it's not. Not the penal codes.
If you have an issue with any of my town marshals, you can bring it to me. And if you don't feel comfortable bringing it to me, I'm sure that the Attorney General and the Governor would be more than happy to take your complaints. We do not have to be friends. We do not have to like each other. We do not even have to respect each other. But everybody here, including me, has to respect the law that America put in place. Because everybody here knows that you cannot beat the government. I spoke to the Chief Justice to ask some clarifying questions, or a clarifying question. He said, what laws in the East apply down here to the West? And he said, every single thing in the Monroe Penal Code. So that is what I'm operating off of. I do not wish to take that much more of your time. But I will say that one of the reasons that Annisburg has not gotten town marshals, or at least to my knowledge has not gotten town marshals, is because both New Hanover and the Lemoyne have patrols up there. I do understand that it is probably a place of much crime and things of this nature. That's because one, it is on the edge of the state, and two, New Hanover and Lemoyne have a giant city to take care of first. But I do believe that will be changing with the involvement of the Saint Denis Police Department, I believe is what it's called. So as Mr. Ford says, a lot of changes are going on. My bottom line is that pretty much if everybody follows the law, we will have no issue.
I think, Mr. Button, that would be a good idea, seeing as the recent events, if the floor is opened to allow the folks here to address any concerns or problems with Mr. Santiago directly.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, if you don't mind, I got a question about that, about the, you know, I mean, we just established that that's something we like to do down here. Is, you know, we like to wear our mask, dust storm or not. That's, I mean, what's up with that, Mr. Santiago? Because if we want to wear a mask, I mean, you know, I hate to tell you, Mr. Santiago, but that is our way of life down here.
I have allergies.
If we would like to wear a mask, then we should be able to wear a mask. We should be able to have that. Is that not? You cannot say that that is not a way of life when you do not live the same way of life as the people down here.
I will say that I understand that Armadillo has a certain way of doing things. You know, I've been
is a way
told
of
by
life.
everybody on both quote unquote sides, people do a certain way. People act a certain way down here, and I understand. That is why I'm not going to get on anybody for fighting or drinking moonshine or shooting at the range. Whereas in every other place, you would be jumped on faster than you could finish your fight or finish your bottle. However, in the penal code, you are not to cover your face unless, of course, I heard someone in the back say they have allergies, unless they have a medical pass for it. Now, if you have a medical pass for it, then probably what the town marshals will do is ask to see it, and if it's valid, then you're fine. And of course, I am willing, if there is a dust storm, and it is extremely dusty, I understand people putting up their masks. But covering your face to cover your face is a crime. That is how it is. I do not make that decision. I do not make that. I do not create the law. I simply follow them and enforce them.
Right.
If you-
And let me just, and one of the things here before y'all, and I understand a lot of questions about this. Trust me, I get it. Let me just interject. The reason we just made a town board and a town mayor and the things we're doing is if that is a law, then there's a certain way to go about looking into that. We've established a way to do that. Mr. Santiago, unfortunately, doesn't have the right to change the law, and enforcement of the law is between him and the attorney general. And we will have to use our new powers that we're forming to go about it in that regard. I don't mean to cut you off. You can keep asking them questions. Just keep in mind, we have tools now at our disposal to go about that the right way as well.
All right. Okay, Miss Arena, I've seen your hand was raised for quite some time, please.
It's been answered by buttons, thank you.
Oh, okay. Mrs. In the pink. I see your hand raised.
Dear. I just have a question to the marshal guy. Because this place, according to my knowledge, is pretty much the safest place in the whole of state.
Thank you for the follow.
We don't really have anything going on down here.
Explain
We keep to
how this
ourselves,
RP
do our own
works,
things.
please.
But the second that
People
the
come
people
into server,
this
create a
town were out,
character,
and the
create a
marshal
backstory for their
moved
character, and a roleplay
there
that
were
character
robberies.
within terms of the rules of ranch roleplay. That's how RP works
say
in
that's
general.
pretty.
On rules, 18 plus server.
Would not call it
Nothing
safe.
that isn't
would you?
area appropriate. Like everyone here is
I've been
wearing
told that there has been a few robberies since the people left, and I mean, if you would like to be brutally
you
honest
want.
with you,
You can
which
do
I'm
whatever
going to
you
be,
want.
the reason why people didn't cause a problem down
No,
here
with
is
Bradyn.
because
It's a
of the
separate
lack of law.
program.
Certain people would then take justice into their
send
own
you the
hands and deal with it.
Discord
They would
here
not be
too.
put in a cell. They would
Wanna
be
have a
gunned
look.
down. And you know what? To be honest with you, I don't exactly personally disagree with that. I think everybody has the right to defend themselves and the people that they call their friends and their townsfolk. However, when somebody hears that the entirety of a town
Have a look.
picks up and leaves because of the
really cool,
few
eh?
lawmen that I have, and I'll be honest with you, 8 and myself, that makes 9. It sounds like a lot, but unfortunately, as everybody might know, we cannot be around at all times. Sometimes they have to go out of the town for personal, relations. Sometimes they have to sleep. Say again, Corn.
We can technically be around at all times, brother.
Yeah, well, I count how many people in here.
You will never keep this place safer than us.
I count 20 people in here, Corn, at least. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. Of course, you will always be. Some of you will always be around.
Oh, your You're missing a good amount, brother.
That this is my point. The government, they allowed me 8 people, no more. And they,
He is missing a
I
lot.
believe
of people.
her name was I know her as Miss Wildcat. She's on the porch there a decent amount. She said, I was robbed early in the morning and none of you marshals were there to protect me. And I said, well, I apologize for this, but we were probably asleep. You know, we cannot be around at 24/7.
We don't sleep.
You are missing my point. What I'm saying is that afterwards I asked her, well, would you like to make a statement? Would you like to give us a descriptions? We can work on this for you. She pretty much said, no, I don't really want to. And that is fine. That is her. If she does not wish to make a statement, then she does not have to make a statement. But we cannot do anything should we not see it and should we not be told about it.
Something does happen in town, and the 2 of the 3 of y'all that have actually remained, who the fuck's gonna help y'all? You're not gonna be able to make an arrest or do anything. You're worthless out here. Unless you got all 8 of your fucking lackeys out here.
I could be by myself, Corn, and I will try to do something about it.
Good luck, God bless.
All right. Is there anybody? Okay, I see. Miss Rena, please.
So, Mr. Santiago, you've mentioned that you wish to have law implemented down here, and you don't really, you'd love to have people's respect in return, but at the same time, you'd also don't mind if you don't have it. Now, Corn did bring up a very valid point regarding protection. He has people, everyone here is a very close family of New Austin, and we help each other if there's problems. If I have problems at my ranch, I don't come to the WESO departments and ask them for help because they didn't get shit done back in the past, whereas these people did. And in my opinion, it should be rather more your interest to have their respect and work with them instead of working against them, don't you think?
I would, in general, I would like to agree, but and again, I'm going to be honest, the people that you have hired in the past have tried to kill me in the past, and I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hold that against somebody
He's
to
hiding.
a professional extent, but I will hold it to a personal extent. And like I said before,
Everyone knows I'm here
the
now.
people that you have brought to help you, they are your friends. You respect each other. That is great. They don't have to follow. Well, they do, but I would guess that when these people came to cause you a problem, there was a lot of people there, and I'm going to be completely honest. Most people would rather fuck with the law than fuck with a gang. Because a gang does not have to follow the laws; they don't care to. If somebody does something to your ranch, I arrest them. If somebody does something to your ranch and you have other means, they gun them down. Do I care about that? No. Why would I care? If somebody comes to your ranch to cause a problem and you have hired guns to protect your ranch, then fine. Works for me.
First time we looked out for Rena's ranch, I don't even fucking know the lady yet. We were playing cards, her was getting robbed, we went over there and we took care of it. Point is, we look out for everyone out here in New Austin.
And like I said, if you want to defend each other and defend yourselves, then that is fine.
Well, that doesn't that collide a wee bit with the penalty code, considering vigilantism is a crime? How are we going to go about that then?
If Corn and whoever, if something happens to your ranch, and you go and tell Corn, and Corn says, well, we're going to go and we're going to deal with it. And I don't see
Bradyn is not
then it's
really
not my
a part
problem.
of a faction.
But let's say these people
Not
are
really.
in town, and there's town marshals
He has
about
family
me,
in
for
New
example.
Austin, he has family in San
And
Denis.
Corn comes up and he
has
says you're
family
causing
everywhere.
a problem, and there's a gunfight breaks
He
out.
used to be a part of a group.
Then both sides have broken the law. If you want to, if everybody in
You
here
can
wants
do
to deal
all
with their
kinds of
personal
jobs
matters
here. Train
out in the
company,
field
work in
somewhere,
saloon,
then that is fine.
being a criminal too. If you
That is,
really
in my
wanted to.
opinion, to me, that is a fair,
Deputy, judge, marshal.
a fair fight.
not.
I guess is
Bio.
the best way you can put it.
So you're picking and choosing what you're following out of the penal code? That's what it sounds like to me.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Corn, would you like me to come with you when these things happen?
No,
Because if
are
you-
you not?
I mean-
Is that not what you're doing though?
I mean, like you said, I'm one man.
Pick
Will
and
I
choose better.
will I try to enforce the laws? Should I see them be broken? Yes. Can I enforce every single law that is broken in this territory? No. Even if I had all 8 of my people, this is too big a place and there's too many people to enforce absolutely everything. If somebody comes to me and tells me Korn came over to us and, shot us down, then I will have to do something about it because that is my job.
Ain't nobody in this town coming to talk to you, brother.
Then you shouldn't have a fucking problem.
Whoa. Okay. Enough with that bad attitude. I said keep this civil, and it's going to stay civil. If the people have questions, then you are to answer them with professionalism and kindness in your heart, no matter how much you hate it. Now, is there any more questions, comments, concerns about this subject, other than the people who have their hand raised? Okay. Moving forward, Miss in the red skirt leaning against the pole.
Ariko. Mr. Santiago, was it, yes?
Si, senorita.
My name is Nami Amara. I am Parival of the Tavenarukana, the Comanche band that reside here in New Austin. Where I do understand where you're coming from and your perspective on these things. However, I would like you to take an option, try to understand the perspective of our people here, my family. Throughout my entire life, and those who are in my band as well, the government has never kept their word on promises they have made for us. I have seen it firsthand, they have seen it firsthand. I don't personally see that ever changing, for the matter of the fact. So, in regards of what we do, we're going to do it no matter what the law says. That is just how we operate. However, with you coming in and the state trying to put the law in place here, what exactly would that be for us? Because the history has not been kind for me and my people.
She's right.
Can I just want to speak on that very quickly, if you don't mind there, Mr. Santiago.
Of course.
Let me explain, tell you the reality of the situation at hand. I have no doubt that without the establishment of authority down here previously,
Yeah, he played Red One.
that, as Mr. Santiago says, justice has been taken into the hands of the folks
Imagine if
down
I was
here.
Dean here. I would have been
And
killed.
I'm sure when it comes to your band down here, it has been the same for you in many ways. The problem is, and I'm sorry, say your name again for me.
It is Nami Hamada.
He sounds more like
Little Falcon,
Ford.
if it is easier for you.
Yeah, it's more of a refiner
Yes,
to how he
Little
talks.
Falcon. Here is the problem with this. When it comes to taking justice into your own hands, regardless of the law of Monroe. While I understand why it would happen, the problem that it raises in the East is that it creates a lot of anger within the lawmen and the government. It has them believe that the folks down here are savages, are monsters,
No.
murderers, and killers.
She did something similar.
Well, to you, it is justice.
She's
To
part
the
of the native
East,
tribe up here.
it is barbaric and it is uncivilized. And the problem that creates is it stirs up a lot of animosity and mistrust between both the West and the East. And what will happen if that continues, regardless of any regard for the law, is it will simply create problems. I have heard members of the law and the government talk about coming down here and laying waste to New Austin. I've heard folks talk about their very personal opinions against some of you. These are not my opinions. They are not the opinions of the governor. But
Sounds like these folks need to be removed then.
In order for
Long
there
arm.
to be progress, there needs to be
Long arm off.
an
Oh, right,
incorporation
of course.
You know
into
better.
some of
Yeah, I
these
do.
ways.
Sorry.
There needs to be a respect of law to some degree. And I believe that Mr. Button is making a good amount of progress there, as are all of you today.
Ha. Yes, I do understand that. The other part of it is that as we look at how things are handled with the lawmen and everything out in the East, It is not very kind, even for the minors' things. Some might say that they got a snake in their boot, for the most part. That is mostly, and I think, and anyone in here can correct me, but this is my concern on it, is that it's going to turn into how things are handled, as we see it in Blackwater, Valentine, and the likes. We have, for the most part, have managed to keep it fairly peaceful all around, even without that. Yes, there has to be laws put into place, and that is understandable. However, what we have been seeing out east is something that we, at least me, is deeply concerned of coming here because it has not been good over there. I feel the safest in New Austin. The moment I leave New Austin, I feel like I need to be on edge constantly. I don't have to be like that at all here because of what has been built.
She's right. She's right.
Let me just give you some assurance
not wrong.
that I have had conversations with the governor and Chief Justice Garfield in the matter of New Austin.
Nobody fucks around in New Austin.
It will not turn into the East. There is not one of us who believes that New Austin ought to be handled the same way as St. Denis or Blackwater. It needs a nuance, it needs a special approach, and it needs to be handled as if it is different than the East because it is. So let me just assure you on that matter is that it's not the vision for New Austin.
Article, thank you for listening and responding.
Of course.
Hatchet, please take the floor.
Oh, okay. So it was just a comment that Mr. Santiago made. I'm not aware of how many lawmen are in the other departments, but as far as I've been around for quite a while, laid my head for quite a ways, but as far as I have known, there's only been one town marshal, and I want to understand like why he thinks that nearly a 70% increase in lawmen in the state of New Austin isn't a big deal. You keep saying you only have 8, but I mean to us 8 is a lot.
Yeah, he
I
got a
understand
good
that
point.
to you it can be a lot, but in terms of everywhere that is not here, it is nothing. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound rude, but I'm not understanding your question.
It was more or less you downplaying, the amount of people that you have. Like you saying you only have 8, like it's not a lot, but to us it is a lot. It's not really a question. It was just like me pointing out that it was kind of bad wording on your part.
I apologize for my bad wording, but what my point was is even though I have 8 available, in general, only 2 or 3 of them will be available at one time, if that. As you can see, I am the only town marshal here at the moment. Everybody has things they have to do. I understand that 8 might be a lot to the lot of you, and I'm not exactly sure how to word it any different, but those 8 people, myself included, should you need them for anything, they will try to assist you if you feel comfortable going to them. If you don't, then that is, of course, you're right not to.
That's all I had.
Okay. Moving forward, Mr. Burt. Or Bart, sorry.
Make sure you're yelling. Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure to add in something because there's a lot of talk about what's going wrong with all this, but the thing I noticed that might be helping make it a little right is, well, first of all, you said something about how things are different down here, and you also admitted that things were working down here. So when something's working and somebody comes in and tries to change it, people tend to get a little prickly about it. That's understandable, I think. And one of the biggest problems I've seen is that, look, I'm not I'm not as well dug into this town as some folks. I haven't been here quite as long, but I can tell you that in 4 months I've been here, this is my town. I'm pretty much always here. And one of the things that I've seen is that I have no idea who any of the marshals are. Never met them, never spoke to them. I mean that's great. That means I'm not breaking the law, but you know, that's the problem there, is because you need to come in here and be part of the community rather than come in and just police the community from the outside, is what I'm seeing. You need to take part in this, and then it's going to be a lot easier. Yes, there's going to be times when cultures and personalities are going to fray and get in the way, but the simple fact is in 4 months I've been here, I've never had a single problem with anybody in this room or anybody in this county, in this area of the state. Is only when I go east. And if what you're saying is you need to bring some of the east to here, well, you're going to bring that too. And that's the part that I think bothers a lot of people. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Tom, I see your hand raised.
Oh, okay. Well, you said we will have a magistrate here, but how do potential arrests get processed? As far as I know, if there's not a magistrate around or a judge, it will be the lawman who processes them or not. How is that justice?
Well, everybody has the right to plead guilty or not guilty to their charges. Should they feel as though that we are being unjust, they can plead not guilty. And then in that case, if somebody pleads not guilty, I go to the telegram station, ask if a judge or magistrate or whoever needs to come down can come down. If they cannot, then the normal process will be followed, as in they will go to Sisica to await the trial, and that is how things work. I don't like personally. I don't like sending people to Sisica. I would much rather they face justice locally. But if they wish, there's not much I can do about that process. That is not up to me.
Okay. Josie?
All right. Two things. Mr. Santiago, you brought up the whole town leaving again the first day that you guys rolled up in. Now, last time I checked, people are allowed to close up shop and leave whenever they please, come and go. Business owners have business elsewhere. Irregardless if it was business or not, isn't that considered peaceful protest and something that's allowed in this state and land?
It is.
And shouldn't be frowned upon in the way that it was? There was no violence met with your, arrival here. People chose to go about other business and distance themselves from that and are kind of getting demonized for it a little bit, in my honest opinion.
I personally don't really have a problem if people wanted to protest in that way. When everybody left, I kind of nodded, said to my town marshals, there's a good chance they will be back. And if they don't come back, well, that is their choice. I mean, to be honest with you, I would have rather you done that than people shoot at me, if that's what you're saying. I don't think you are demons for leaving.
I'm just saying, folks were gone less than 24 hours. We have a break-in at the general store. It keeps getting brought up that the town left. The town left. The town did not leave. The town was just making its will known. There's a difference, and I want that to be realized.
And of course, now, after, that is realized. But when the town did leave, not that anybody had to come up to us and say we're leaving, but the only words that were said to any of us was Corin, and he said, "Enjoy Armadillo," or something to that effect. To us,
enjoy your stay.
Yeah, correct. To us, that is, I don't exactly know to take that. Is that like we are leaving forever? We are leaving for a limited amount of time? We did not know. Now, however, when it comes to this general store break-in, that will be very, very well addressed. You have to trust me.
My concerns are just conclusions are being jumped to prior to actual, I guess, information being gathered, investigations being done.
Well, Senorita, unfortunately, and again, I'm not blaming anybody, but when we first came to town, nobody wanted to talk to us. And even now, there is a good chance that nobody wants to talk to us. We cannot read minds. If somebody wishes to come to me and inform me about something, if Senior Bradyn, for example, since he is now the mayor of this place, comes to tell me something, then I will be willing to talk with him about it. But if nobody tells me anything, or if somebody tells me something that is vague enough that I don't understand, then I can't exactly do much. I also, technically, as a senior marshal, I can leave to try to follow to ask what is happening, but I have not left this town since I got here. I have not left New Austin since I got here.
And on that note, let me just say, if y'all do have an issue with him, I know said come to him or whatever, please come to me first before you draw a weapon or stab anybody or bring any kind of reckoning down. Please let us try diplomat if we can. You know, he good Lord, y'all asked me to do this, so I gotta ask you to give me the chance to. Is that a fair ask?
Everybody's been shown restraint this last week since they showed
I
up.
agree. I agree. I'm just saying, but going forward, right now we actually have something a little organized. Just let's exercise that first, especially now because all this will be for nothing. That's all I'm asking.
I mean, that's basically what my request is haste not be exercised on either side.
Should anything come up that is let us say a gray area and not a blatant law break, I am more than willing to talk to Senior Bradyn about it, as both he and I spoke about the first day I was down here, Bradyn, if you remember. I am always willing to speak about issues before dealing with them in any other way. That is, again, of course, if it is not blatant law break.
Went in the water.
Okay. You had your hand up first? Yeah, I mean, in my apologies, it's not exactly a question.
Sir, over here. Are you thirsty, sir? I do have some Gators root beer and some cider. Maybe a huckleberry pie.
Is he trying to sell? What did you say, pal?
Oh, howdy there.
Hey, how we doing?
Oh, doing just fine. I'm selling some fruit here, some huckleberry pie, apple cider, root beer.
I'll have a huckleberry pie. How much is it?
$5.
All right, give me a sec. We're dropping out on the conversation, but this guy's making us do work, so we're doing it. All right, let's see here. Got my $5 here. All right, appreciate it. I gotta go back to this meeting, so.
Oh, yes, sir.
I will state that the people that came to you said they were stopped up by the sheriff's office and asked, "What is your business here?" As they rode into town, didn't even make it into town yet.
I suppose this is where he said, she said it comes in, because to those people that I spoke to and to the town marshals that I spoke to, they asked in a more of a friendly manner, like, what brings you to town? Not what's your business here? And again,
well, I mean, real quick, if I may, yeah, see, that's the thing, is if I ask somebody rolling into town, hey, what are you doing here? That's totally different than the law asking them. There's a different connotation there. There just is.
There is. Can I just say something though? Let me just say, we got 8 days of history already. And honestly, it hasn't been friendly and it's been uncomfortable, right? Because change isn't fun and everyone's been on edge and everyone's got the chest out and all that bullshit both ways. But the people that have just kept their head down and kept living their lives and haven't paid it no mind, they're sitting around laughing about all this conversation right now. And I don't mean to make light of it. I'm just saying that we got to stop living in the past. Some of this shit, people live in the fucking past way too much. I'm guilty of it as well. But that shit has all happened, and now today we're starting to make different things. So I just want to throw that out there that there's gonna have to be some ability to move past that shit
Yeah,
and
he's
then
right.
see how it goes now that people are saying this is what they're going to do, and then judge them for that.
All right. Mr. Ford, you had your hands up?
Yes. I do just want to say to the folks here, uh, I cannot recall who said it. I think it was Miss Jonesy. There have been many folk here in Armadillo, in New Austin, that have been patient, that have been restraining of themselves to acting on anything drastic. And to those of you who have shown restraint and the ability to communicate, I appreciate you and I thank you for what you have shown to us. Um, it is, as Button says, it is the way to move forward. Um, Communication is going to be vital as we pursue these things. And as he says, I urge you to speak to him or to even come to me or Santiago. Um, Threats, intimidation towards the lawman and the lawman towards you cannot be had. That is something that cannot happen. That goes backwards on everything that is attempting to be established here. But I do know many of you have not taken these actions, and I appreciate it.
Okay. Mr. Bart?
All right, and I know this doesn't fit in with what we're conversing about so much right now, but I have a formal protest. Mr. Button, I'd like to protest that there is not a game warden position on the charter, and that is all.
No problem. There will be no. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
All right. Miss Yellow Dress?
Oh yeah, howdy. I know y'all don't recognize me. It is Miss Brandy Lynn, okay? I do clean up a little once in a while. And I do have a nice hat. I'm gonna put my hands down. I just want to say one thing though. Uh and it's gonna be a little topical and I do apologize to, my town people. But what I will
Brandy
say
Lynn?
is if the law is gonna be here and they ain't going nowhere, I have had the pleasure of talking to them one on one. And if you do get the chance and the opportunity, at least go say at least a howdy at one time. Because the fellers are nice. And, it, I feel like when I've talked to a lot of them too, it's not like they was excited to have to come down here too. And now this is going to be their life, out here trying to make it their best. And mister, what I'll tell you is that if you're going to be out here, make sure you're putting yourself in our shoes. The mask thing and the shooting up in the air thing. Maybe once in a while look the other way because it's not like we're doing it at to put fear in anybody's heart. Mr. Corn shoots his gun. I'm like, hell yeah, Mr. Corn's back. Successful something or other. So
Matter of fact,
I'm
just join in with the Santiago.
Yeah,
When you hear us doing it, you see us shooting in the air. Put them
One
up.
of us.
John
One of us.
Yeah, so I'm just
Welcome to
saying,
join in.
I like y'all and I hate that I like y'all and I hate that I have to feel that way. So don't be afraid to be one of us too. If you're down here in Armadillo, remember that. Remember who we are. You might think it's weird or it's a lot like unlawful, but some things ain't unlawful to us. People coming up in a mask, you're gonna know them by voice. So even if they in a mask, you're gonna know who it is. So that's all I just wanted to say is just put a little love in the air for everybody. And remember, we're all people. We all feel a certain way. So don't forget about that, okay? That's all I got.
To respond to that, Miss, I very much appreciate your words. And when it does come to looking at the other way, like I said, it's not as Corn would say, I need to pick and choose better. And as Bradyn has already said, everybody makes mistakes. I can guarantee you that I will make mistakes as much as anybody else would. I am far from perfect. I can recognize that, and should should I do anything to anger the folks down here, I'm sure that people like yourself and Mr. Button will come and have a chat with me. Sometimes, like I said, drink your moonshine, shoot at the range, have your fights. Some of these things I do not mind, but some of these things I will have to, and all I ask is that we understand that I cannot look away from everything. But yes, maybe shooting my gun up in the air with the town every once in a while will not be a problem.
You're a little riled up.
All right. Fella by the stairs. See your hands up.
Howdy. I know I also tidy up well too. It's Billy Bob Joe. I just had one little proposal, suggestion, because, I like finding the happy middle for everybody to put a smile on their face and, go on with their day. So you law people like your words on the paper and what they say. And, we like living our life the way we like living our life, right? I was just suggesting, right, if, Mr. Button is the mayor, and if he knows everything that's going on, everybody knows what's going on, but everyone respects Mr. Buttons too, So anyways, I was thinking maybe if we set like some type of telegram, and he can decide whether, this is a law matter or this is a personal matter. That way, everyone's happy.
Oh, I like that.
The law's happy, doing what they gotta do. If they need to take care of it, they take care of it. That's just what I was thinking.
Billy, I love you, son, but I have no idea what the hell you just said. So how about me and you talk about that later?
I get a little flustered in front of people.
I think he said, "Welcome to being mayor. It's now all your fault."
All right. Josie, I seen your hand was up. Did you have anything to say?
Yeah, it was just more of a.
Cleveland, you
We
got any
ain't
food?
unfriendly folk down here. We're just a proud and protective community. There's always space for new faces. It's just a matter of. I don't know what the right wording is for this.
Respect?
Yeah, honestly, just conducting yourself with respect and understanding the culture you're walking into.
Okay. I don't see any other hands up. Is there anybody else who has any questions, comments, concerns about any of the subjects that we've been talking about?
I do have a question to pose to these folk here about the mask situation.
Go on.
Well, I think it is not an urgent matter that no one can ever have a mask on their face. My question to you all is, going back to a point that Mr. Santiago made, that there are fellas or ladies like Cipriani who will come down here with no respect for any of you or the territory and only want to cause problems. These folks oftentimes commit heinous crimes in the East and may find
Yeah,
themselves
but they
in the
don't fuck
West
around here.
thinking that they're safe out here. And my question is, when folks like these come to the West, they will likely have some sort of face covering in order to hide their identity. If we have no enforcement at all of a mask policy, or we do not have any exceptions, then it will be hard for us to help you remove these people from your presence.
Judge, can I address that? First of all, there are always exceptions, right? Life is fucking full of exceptions. So if there's a certain situation and shit is, abnormal, of course, that things can be out of the norm. But I would also ask you this and challenge these marshals. We wear masks all the time and we know who each other are. You want to know how that is? Because we're able to do it. Do you want to know how? Because we know each other. We know what we look like. We know how we walk. We know each other's voices, right? We live down here. We know one's another. So I would just ask, perhaps with a little time as the marshals integrate themselves, they wouldn't necessarily need a mask off to know who we are. And if they know that they don't know who they are, they're going to know it because they know us. You know what I mean now? That's how we do it. Seems like they pretty smart.
Isn't that amazing? Who's that guy walking there? Is somebody talking? I can't hear him. Uh-oh. Did something happen?
My best.
All right. Oh.
I was just gonna say there, Mr. Corn, to say about what we can and will do about it, the Ciprianis were annihilated entirely. And should
Corn
these
say
folk,
something? I couldn't hear him.
similar folk, find themselves within the presence of Monroe, they too will be annihilated.
Yeah, if Storm's... I mean, go check telegrams. Maybe that fixes something.
Alright. Tom, see your hand up. Mr. Santiago, what are your personal reasons to come down here? I mean, so you don't want to be here.
Yeah, that's not a fair question, Mr. Tom. I mean, listen, the man works for the government. They tell him where to go. He cannot like anything, but he got to like put food on the table. That unfair.
Can always quit.
No, that's ridiculous. That's unlogical. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut that kind of down. That's antagonizing.
Okay.
I agree to that. Button. Thank you for shutting that down. So I don't see any other hands up. Any more questions, comments, concerns regarding anything? Going once. Okay, go ahead, Gray Suit.
This question's for you, Mr. Santiago. Now, you brought all these marshals. I was just kind of curious how... Now, I've never seen any of these marshals before, and as an owner of a mining company, I get around to a lot of towns. And I'm just kind of curious, the appointment of these marshals, what was their actual requirements for these marshals? Now, were they marshals already? To me, I've heard that they were just given a badge and just told to show up to Armadillo.
I send out a application to any willing to follow me down here because, as everybody knows, as a lawman, this place is not easy, and they were the ones that were willing to put the foot forward. They were not just random people. They were lawmen that I trust, lawmen that other lawmen trust. You know, they were decent people. They are decent people.
Connor, for example. Connor's decent.
They know what they're doing. They know how to do things. They know, I told them that, not everything should be... How do I word these?
Well, my question to you is, were they picked for their ability to put their boot on your neck, or were they picked for their poise and their tact?
I picked them
because this is a delicate matter.
I picked them because they were the only ones that signed up.
Oh. Well, that's about as honest as an answer as you're going to get.
They are both... They know how to do both. I would not hire somebody who knows only how to do one side or the other. They are willing all to... This is what I told them, and this is what they should be doing. Let us say that somebody has a mask up in town, and we need to identify them for whatever reason. Let's say it's not Dusty, hypothetical. They will come up to you, and they will ask, respectfully, "Hello, sir, how are you? Could I ask that you put your mask down?" If you do not put your mask down, they will demand lawfully, as is their job. And if their lawful demands are not met, they will arrest.
All right, thank you for answering my question, Santiago.
Course. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Going once.
Just a quick comment on what he said there. I just want to be clear that things can change on both sides. The way that the marshals, the town marshals here proceed, the way that things are established or continue in the future, they are open to discussion. Nothing here is going for certain going to remain as it has been. Exceptions can be made to the entirety of the Boston, to the marshals, and so on. The important thing is that when there are concerns and problems, that they are handled the proper way, not through violence, not through threats or intimidation. that we have conversation and we address these matters appropriately. And when it comes to picking and choosing which laws Mr. Santiago here enforces, as the head lawman down here, as it is as the leader of these town marshals, exceptions can be made about which charges he wishes to press forward. I do not think everything needs to be enforced. And again, I think we can establish more proper means of figuring out any exceptions that need to be made. But just understand things don't have to be as they are currently going forward.
Okay. Continuing forward, do I see any hands? Going once, going twice. All right, pass the floor back over to you, Mr. Button.
All right. Well, once again, thank you everyone for being here. God, I can't imagine it going any better. Thank you to all our guests. Thank you for keeping it civil. I will ask if there's issues that arise. We now use these proper channels. I want to give you an update. There is construction happening on the old school building outside of town. It's being turned into a town hall. Hopefully, it will be ready for our first town hall meeting. I will be getting together a council here shortly and sending out some telegrams and hanging some posters and passing around the declaration and things like that. So, yeah, if there's not any other questions, this meeting is adjourned. And I thank y'all for being here and safe travels home from Armadillo. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey, no.
Feel free to stay and drink.
Absolutely.
Well,
support
get
the
some
business,
breath air.
everybody.
Yeah. Shop local. Also, we now have a hunting shack at the edge of town.
That's fruit, huckleberry pie, Gator fruit beer for sale, apple cider too.
Jesus Christ. What a meeting, eh?
Looking very sharp, Corn.
Oh, you too, Lola.
Thank you, thank you.
Not bad.
Uh-huh, look at this
Bad
guy. Jesus fucking Christ.
How you
what a
doing,
meeting,
buddy?
eh? Yeah, of course I'm gonna attend a fucking meeting down here. What you
Gator
talking
fruit beer
about?
for sale, apple cider, fresh fruit,
Of
and
course.
huckleberry pie.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I gotta piss.
Uh-huh.
Something
Go ahead.
fierce.
Corn, is that you?
Look at you.
Oh, I was gonna say, look at this guy.
What happened on your cheek there, buddy?
Some asshole shot me.
You guys need anything?
Fucking heard some shit like that.
whatever that
is.
Jesus.
Alcoholic?
Yes, please.
I'm trying to work on it, but
You alright?
yeah, I'm fine. Just some fucking assholes, that's all.
Where the fuck was it at?
Come here.
So how would you guys say it went?
So, we tried and figure out who it was. It was at my building actually, just as I was waking up.
Mm-hmm.
Some people had guns pointed at me. I said I was out there taste testing, of course, not the owner. They asked for recipes, which I found rather stupid. I tried giving them a lead on a potential job worth $2,000, keep in mind. Then I offered them something else too. I can't recall on the exact top of my head. Then I offered to learn them how to spin a gun, all that kind of stuff. And they decided it wasn't worth it.
And they just shot you?
Took my telegram book as well as my cattleman. And then they shot me. Law showed up. Asked a lot of fucking questions as law fucking does. Then went about my way. Went going around trying to find these fucking assholes. Eddie had a little chat with somebody that potentially it might be, but I don't think it's
keeping me informed.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be him, but it might not be him, you know? So if that telegram book ever shows up anywhere, let me know. because I'm real fucking tired. I had a last will in there.
Jesus Christ.
For you, for Jolene,
I
for
think it went
everybody.
really well, yeah.
And somebody's took that, and that's real fucking personal.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hey, give me a second, Hatchet.
So,
Appreciate
I'm gonna find out who they are and teach them a
Mhm.
fucking lesson. About taking somebody's fucking Telegram book, because it's fucking ridiculous.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Keep my ears open, see if we hear anything about this, brother.
Yeah, I got like 3-4 groups looking out now, so.
Yeah. How are things out in Ansburg? You still there, or?
No, not really. Bad business right now. They are talking of killing somebody. I'd rather them not kill. So, I'm getting to that point where I'm just being tired of not being involved in a group, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
It's really hard being an independent business owner in St. Denis without a group, okay? It's really
No,
fucking hard.
I don't know how you're doing it, brother.
I'm doing it because I got a reputation of me. That's how I'm fucking doing it, okay? So nobody fucks around with me. The Rigatonis leave me the fuck alone. The DeLucas leave me the fuck alone. It's because I'm doing business with both. So if they want to fuck with me, you know, it's gonna come to that point where I'm forced away on another, so.
Yeah.
Forced into a fucking group, but I don't know, pal. It's just been real fucking hard living by myself lately. And I came across an old Telegram book I had no clue what or not Telegram, but a book I had no clue what is in it, and what do you know, fucking some shit Dana wrote like a few months back.
I haven't even seen her. I wrote to her probably about a week ago, and nothing.
Yeah, I drafted like 7 letters or something, and then I decided never to send them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jesus.
No, it's been really fucking hard. As of today as well. But business is moving really good. How's the gin sales going? They doing alright?
Oh, I think I've been selling shots more than anything else.
Yeah. The shots are great. I'm glad they made me able to have those, because those were a problem.
Those are great.
Yeah. Those were a real problem. He's starting off.
I can imagine, brother. I can imagine. How you doing with your loan payment and all that shit? You good with that?
No, that's fine. The total orders I have is almost all complete, which is $1,000 worth of money on the loan, so we're a little over 1,000 actually. So if I just keep consistent and keep up with the businesses, check in with them, and so that should be fine. Just a lot of fucking work keeping up with everybody, which is fine. I can do it. And now I just gotta worry about every time I, leave, that somebody's gonna be sitting outside just waiting for me to wake up.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I have a few gangs who are actively checking out that area, and Law, due to this whole incident, is surveying the area too, so.
Heard that y'all got a new police department out there now.
Randall, you know him?
Nah, I can't say I do.
No, they're fine. We talked about, they want to have like a market thing going, and I'm not against it. I think that's a wonderful idea.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say anything, but, I try meddling with the civil people, and I realize how different I am than them. So, yeah. I have beliefs they don't have.
No, yeah. I know. You and me are the same. We're cut from the same cloth, brother. We are cut from the same cloth.
So right
we
now,
do things the same. We run things the same.
So right now it's just very fucking difficult going about.
I know, brother. I know.
Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to scramble something that's going on, or maybe I'll be forced to be a part of a group here soon. I don't know.
Yeah. Come here, man. Let's go talk over here real quick. I like people constantly hearing that through the walls.
You're like me in that sense. No, over in the St. Denis, like St. Denis. St. Denis is what I call it as Bradyn. St. Denis is, of course, what it's actually called.
Look, if you're interested in moving anything or selling anything or need to get your hands on anything, you just let me know, brother.
Like moonshine.
Moonshine, mota, you tell me what you need and I'll get it for you.
No, I know people who might be, but Oh, I offered them a contact within the moonshine market as well, but you know they didn't want to take that either. Real fucking stupid. You know, I offered them the most they probably would have robbed off me would have been $50 worth.
Mm-hmm. That ain't shit.
And and I offered them a $2,000 lead. So you know, that shit am I supposed to do here?
A good lead, bad lead, or
No, it was a right lead, not a very
for sure.
specific fucking lead, but
Yeah.
it would have saved my life and got me out of that situation. I'll say.
Yeah.
Only thing is, then we would probably have been in business, which I would have preferred over them fucking around. And the tourists are staying in the slums too, so that's something I'm keeping an eye on.
Yeah, you need to be careful with that fucking group.
Yeah. I heard that the Lucas are doing business with them. I don't like it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know if they're still, but I imagine so. I saw them walking out of the saloon.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Well, listen, if you hear any, information, I'll pay you for what you get, man.
What you need?
Anything and everything. Hearing some stuff out there about the Lucas and I don't know, just
what you hear?
Some shit in general about them being how do I put this a little too invested with certain officials.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not
Do
sure.
you want confirmation on that? I am
nah.
actually the guy who would know for sure if that's valuable information or not.
Yeah. But look, all I need is just any information, and any and all information is good information to have.
All right.
You know what I mean?
So, the other day, I saw Governor Hillary walking out of the bar there after having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're definitely talking to higher officials. I had a little spat with them, too, because I can't go visit Libertalia no more because of them closing it. Which breaks my heart, to be fair with you. I used to go out there, have chats with Lou. And so, now I never can do that again, which is heartbreaking.
I can imagine.
So I was shouting at him for it, pretty much, telling him that I've served my duty as a deputy. I've done you guys a duty within the entirety of Monroe here. Yes, what do I get back from it? You guys failing? So I pretty much ran down how the entire government has failed me.
Oh yeah.
People yeah, they're spawn camping.
I agree.
I know the people.
But yeah, any information you get,
next time
you hear about any stills out there or anything like that, that's all useful information for somebody like me to have. And
right, sure. Whatever I get across, it's fine.
Yeah, and like I said, we'll meet up somewhere neutral. Always best to avoid too many ears and such. So Armadillo used to be the place to meet, but
with
now
law and
with law
government coming in here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm not liking it.
Well, I'm being asked to hold a council position, but
which one might that be?
Not fucking sure. That's what we're gonna discuss after this. I still don't even know if I'm gonna take the fucking thing. We'll fucking see.
Well, you know me, I would never take it.
Yeah. Don't really want to do this shit.
I've done a council before. It don't work.
I'm involved in too much shit right now. And too much shit that's not strictly legal, so I'd rather stay away from this shit if possible.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I said, if you need to get involved with anything, you need, make a turnaround or anything, just let me know. Guarantee you get you something.
No, I'm fine business-wise. There's nobody fucking with me, or those who are trying to fuck with me, I have a little bit of a control over. It's just a little hard doing it without a group,
Oh, yeah. No, I understand entirely.
No, somebody robbed it off me.
Yep, I know all too well what you mean, brother.
Yeah. Are you involved with Mickey's guys now, or, like, associate?
1 second.
Mm-hmm. It's Renee, right? Come on over. Come on.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to barge into the conversation. It's good to see you, Bradyn.
Fine. Good seeing you, too. How you been?
Jesus, hell. Oh, you living the fucking dream.
Am I? I
How's
didn't know.
Eansburg?
Well, I don't really stay up there. I'm a little trouble with the group up there. They're taking some decisions I frown upon.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh. You stay in St. Denis then?
No, I ain't staying nowhere. Closest thing to home
Oh.
right now is here, so.
Well, shit. We never see you anymore.
No, well, you know how complicated it gets, me being down there.
Not really. But
Yeah. Dana's not really around anymore, so.
yeah, I haven't seen
Mm.
Dana in weeks,
Well,
honestly.
I feel if I were to come down here, it would just, if I just see her one day, I don't know. I get asked about it constantly, too. Y'all want to hear a story? I have a story for y'all.
Sure.
So, I had some guys be shot in the middle of town, right? And, they were a big group. You know the red shirts? You familiar?
Griffins?
No, red shirts.
Uh,
They were red shirts, stay up in Annisburg.
I thought, the Griffins were out here, and then they rode out east and never came back. They were all red as well.
Maybe they're the Griffins. I don't fucking know.
Mm.
But either way, I had a little chat with them, right? They shot somebody, and I told them, you can't just shoot somebody in the middle of fucking town because you guys are having a conversation, Try laying it out normal. And I had a lot of shouting at him. Keep in mind, I'm standing there unarmed, pretty much. Tell him, a huge fucking group, what they fucking do in town. And for some goddamn reason, they're listening to me. I'm just standing there like, you guys are fucking idiots. You can't just kill people. And they're trying to explain the entire thing to me. And I'm just telling them, okay, well, I understand you guys got issues, but you guys got to tell me where they are so I can pick them up and they not dying, because I don't want people fucking dying. And,
Interesting.
Yeah, and I pretty much make a truce between two groups I'm not involved with in any regard. And sort out the entire thing with one conversation as just as myself.
Oh.
Uh-huh. So,
Shit.
even though I'm not associated with no group, no more people respect my opinion, I guess.
Mhm.
Best way of saying it.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
They talk big, but when they're actually confronted with stuff, they can't talk big. They
Mhm.
don't know what it's like living down here.
Nope. No, they don't.
They don't have a backbone. Not really.
A
A lot of these guys. There are some people who have a backbone, like the Luke in them, but they have a reason to have a backbone.
Give me a second, guys.
So,
Well.
you and Colt, how's that going?
Well, we ended things.
Oh, fucking hell. I'm terribly sorry. That was so...
No. It's okay. It was my decision.
No.
I didn't give myself enough time to, recover over Donnie, and I needed to feel free. That's all.
I get it.
So, yeah. But how are you feeling?
Well, I was feeling alright a couple of days ago, but then I picked up a book, looked through a few telegrams, and I'm like, shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's the gin?
It's fantastic, actually.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
At least that's something good.
Yeah, but the only problem is there's somebody trying to extort me. I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah, some real problem with that. Some groups trying to stake out the place when I'm not around or when I'm waking up to try and get inside the building. You know how it is. So I've had to talk with a lot of groups to have some sort of agreement that they come along with me because, as you know, I don't have any group associations.
Well, I did want to talk to you about something in that order.
Right, okay.
I was in Valentine, and I was meeting up with Eddie. Cody
Then
comes out.
Cody comes out, right?
Yeah, he said that you were shot.
Uh-huh.
Are you okay?
Well, I was shot because they tried breaking into the distillery. And,
Fucking hell.
And I let them know I was just a taste tester, right? And,
right.
I offered them $2,000 worth of information, along with contacts to moonshine stills and the knowledge to how to spin your gun, and they said no.
What the fuck? What
Uh-huh.
is wrong with people?
And they rather have the $50 worth of resources they could have gotten off robbing my distillery, which don't make a lot of sense. And I told
Fucking
them I
hell.
didn't own it, and because I thought they were actually going to take the deal, just needed time to think about it. But before I even got to hear them out, they shot me, and then deputies tried arresting them. And you
Let
know,
me guess, they got away.
the only one I can make out to have done that is Cody. Sorry, he's the only one who would have had any kind of no in that situation. He's the only guy I have a problem with. Or a problem, I don't know. But they took my telegram book, which I also had a last will in.
Huh.
So wherever has that telegram group, I'm going to teach a lesson to.
I don't know. I'll talk to Cody about this.
Because if he has
I'll go
it
to
come
Downtown.
forward, we'll lay it all down. He'll apologize, and we'll be done with it. I might have to do something that he understands. You can't fuck with me in this matter, you know?
Yeah, that's some fucking bullshit.
If you have a problem, come talk to me instead of trying
Exactly.
to fuck with me. Or if you know who I am, if you're involved in this robbery, I don't know if he is, but if he was, then why didn't he try and convince me he knew who the fuck I was? You know? Because I'm used to fake name even.
Yeah, because you don't have anybody that you have, arguments with. I don't
Not really.
think.
I sort them out right there.
Interesting. Okay.
Even the ones I had problems with, I sorted out straight away.
Unless they just... But how would they know that was the gin distillery? How would they... I don't understand.
Apparently they said they had really good information, and I told them, okay, well, your information is shit, because I don't know anything about it, or who actually owns this, you know?
Huh.
Or I told them Cole might have owned it or something. I can't recall.
You think Cole might have shared some information?
No, I think they're coming across that information isn't really hard coming across, you know? If you talk to the right
Good.
saloons and talk to the right gangs, I'm sure you can come across the information, but how the shit would you know it's me who owns it, right?
Exactly.
Because
Okay.
I don't go around advertising that I do own it.
Exactly. Okay.
And
Well,
when I do, describing me is, I look like anybody. I change up my outfits every week to look different. So, if anybody has any idea of what I look like constantly, then fuck, they're great at information, but at least give me a bowl. I threw them a bowl, and they didn't want to pick it. Meta information. I think it is.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. That's all I worry
I'm alright.
about.
I'm alright, but there's, deputies fucking came there and asked a lot of fucking questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing they got away.
Oh, yeah, of course they got away.
Go figure.
And I told them, the information. They asked me to fill out a witness thing. I pretty much told them it was two assholes who robbed me. That's all I pretty much wrote in that book.
Oh, so it was like a group.
I don't know. They didn't seem professional to be a group. If they were a group, they were doing some things very wrong, okay?
Oh, okay.
They were not doing a great job, nor were they doing great on conversation, so.
Ugh.
I tried throwing them like 7 fucking bones, and none of them picked it up.
Why?
I don't get it. They
See,
wanted
that
my
theory
gin, I
is
guess.
suspicious. Like...
Right. So the only thing I can go off it was somebody who is personally against me in a sense, and
Exactly.
Cody's the only one that has actually aired that displeasure, who actively does business with me or doesn't do business with me. Because I'm sure there's people I piss off on occasion, but I do business with them, and I'm fine.
You didn't catch their faces or what they were wearing or...
No, they're not banned. I know exactly who they are. Out of character. But it was some meta shit. No, none faces, but one of the guys was wearing an eye patch, and he matches Cody's height.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll write up to Valentine later and
Ever
ask
seen
some Cody some
Cody with a
questions.
buckle? Don't ask on case of me, okay?
I won't. Of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, because I'm
Just
not
glad you're
looking to
safe.
start a problem, but if he is the actual one who robbed me, then, you know, I'm actually gonna have to figure it out somehow, and
He's the one that came up into me and told me that you got shot.
right, no, I did.
So,
And somebody did take my telegram book, so whoever has that, I don't care about anything else. I just want to settle the shit there. I could have given them business. I could have given them jobs. I could have given
exactly.
them money.
That's why.
You know,
it makes it so suspicious.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't make a lot of sense here. I'm just trying to figure it out. No, I made a really good effort to make them actually be able to get away with something.
Aye.
No, they didn't really give me time to consider anything. They told me I'm stalling constantly, and I told them I'm not. You know, we're in the alley where nobody goes. Why would I be stalling? Y'all are asking for information. I could give you all information, and after they decided that that wasn't enough, I actually thought they were gonna go for it. Then they shot me.
All right. Well, I gotta head out today. I gotta
all
visit
right.
the swamps. Lucky has
Boo.
invited me over there,
So-
and I have to get information for Eddie
Um,
about them.
come here.
And then I gotta get to Valentine and see Eli.
Wait, who you gotta get information on?
This group, out in Lucky.
I know them personally.
Oh, you know them.
Yeah. If you want some information on it, we can talk about it.
Absolutely. Well, it's not information for me personally. I like them. They seem very friendly. But Eddie wants to know information.
Okay. Does he ask why? You know, they want that information. How we doing, Saul? It's been a while since you've been in there.
Just,
Glad
what
you
they
come
think
by.
about the West, if they have any problems out here, if they would, come out here, cause problems.
Oh,
that
so
kind of simple shit.
I can sort that with Eddie if you want to. Because
No.
I know for a fact they're never coming out here to fuck with him. I've made sure of that.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell Eddie that. I know I made him a
Sorry,
promise I
Doctor.
would do that.
You need
Hi,
a doctor.
Tom.
Howdy.
We need a doctor.
I'm
Doctor, why?
General store.
What happened?
I don't know. It's rattle. Sorry, mister.
Fine, Tom.
Howdy.
Eddie.
Hello.
No, the scene itself was a little horseshit. Them camping me outside of the distillery, and when I woke up, aimed guns. It could have been a really good scene, but they decided to, they didn't provide much in RP when I tried throwing them a bone for it, which was rather shit. I've talked to a few people about it too. But if it becomes like a very big problem that they're constantly camping out there or doing something, then yeah, we're gonna have to go through a lot of stuff with it. You know, talk with a lot of people.
Main's equal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They weren't really chasing the, like, yes, they have won in that sense, right? But I was trying to give them a bigger win. And for some reason they didn't want to take it, which was, I didn't understand it, not really. Which is why I was so surprised when they actually shot me too. I was like, what? I told them, you take my telegram book, I'm gonna come after you. Which I am actively doing. And if they actually want to settle it, then we're settling it. I also gotta pay my loans here. I can't recall how much it was per week. Fucking hell. 5, 26. That's the issue here, and that's not what I want for RP. And I tried making it interesting, but it seems every time I get robbed and I try and make it interesting, it just becomes like a whole fucking thing that I can't really control. And I don't really get it because I'm just literally providing RP there, which is what everyone here is for. So you see what I'm saying? And that becomes quite annoying too, you know? Because they gave me no reason they would know I was the owner of the business. No reason. They made no effort. They just said that they know. And so they're like, we know you have keys or something. And I'm like, well, I'm telling you, I am actively just here for taste testing. Whatever you're saying, I can give you information to make it better and all this. And then they were like, no, and yes, what information, you know, all this. Really stupid. Overall, I hated the scene. It wasn't great. We're gonna hang around a little more to see if we can have a longer conversation with Max. Where did Max go? Yeah, it was a little lame. If you ever want to come back to as a different character, you know, I have somebody I've needed something.
Hi,
for.
Bradyn. Bye,
Okay?
Bradyn.
Something relating to Bradyn's backstory.
Howdy, Bradyn.
Alright, how we doing? Max, I'm gonna ride back out east. Alright.
All right, brother. Hey, you take care, and you find out who the fuck was it that came at you. You let me know, all right?
Alright. I will.
Fucking be safe.
Mm-hmm.
See you later. See you, Bradyn.
See you around. I am gonna be more presence around here though, in Armadillo. It's just for Bradyn, it's more about, you know, not interfering too much with Dana's day-to-day out here. We're gonna have to check the bar too. Let's do a little bit of auto pathing. And if it turns out to be somebody who... I want to make the next scene with the people who robbed me, though, interesting. Because, in all honesty, it's a telegram book. Bradyn doesn't care that much, but it's about the last will that's in them.
Oh, excuse me.
Fine. And taking somebody's book in general is... It's a real shitty move. And I did let him know, if you're taking that, I am coming after you. Which remains very much true. It's gonna force me one way or another, though, in RP. And with the stuff that's going on with Seamus as well, it does make it so we have, like, a lot of stuff going on. Oh shit, that scared me. hoping Shim is gonna be around today. Try another song. There are some people who are buying liquor, but I'm waiting on a telegram back from them, like Pesky and so. But I don't know when Pesky is gonna be around next time, so we might just have to see if there's anybody around in the saloon there. I know Ray wanted. Wait, Ray, are you in there? Ray? I know we talked about this this book here. Did you want to see it? I wrote this this book on Bradyn's opinion why they never worked and so. More of a response to what she said a few months back when he got that. It includes pretty much him in agreeing in some sense that yeah, this could have been done better, but you know he gave it all his all in that sense. You know what I should do? I should write a history of Bradyn. You know, Bradyn's life and so on. And make it into a book. Because I think that could be very interesting. It's gonna roll down to probably start at where he first became a mayor and saw the faults of the government and how it worked and so. Bradyn's somebody you expect never to be involved with any kind of government, but that's you know, when he was young or 17, yeah, he was. Fuck, I might write that book. That might be very interesting. Especially if I can write that for like in multiple examples. I've written like pieces of over here too. I want to have a good conversation with him. He's such a good lawman to have a conversation with too. Oh, what the fuck? Howdy. Oh, sorry, pal. We're gonna swing by a few places when we get in there. It's so foggy out here, God. Ah, horse! I want to get out of here. I don't want to be here. Please don't fuck with me. Please. Don't ride over the crops. All right. I love Kate McCannon. Who the fuck is Kate McCannon? Is she the owner of the distillery? Or the property, let's say. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm realizing that now. Yeah. Sorry. I wasn't listening to the song. I have this song on because it looks very good on stream, but truthfully, most of the times I'm not listening to the song. I'm in my own head or focusing on things around me. I'm fucking. Yeah. Oh, it's time to clock in. It's time to clock in. Let's go. Howdy.
Howdy. I don't know where everybody's at right now.
I don't know either. I'm just about to clock in. You?
I'm just headed to bed for a little bit.
Ah, shit. My keys ain't working. You want to try?
Your keys ain't working.
Yeah.
I don't think you got keys here, do you, fella?
Yeah, of course I do. I work for the police department here.
What's your name?
My name is John Red.
Yeah, no. Sorry,
no,
fella.
no, Bradyn.
I'm the deputy chief here, and I hired everybody on board, so
I don't know
good
what you're
try.
talking. I don't
Good
know.
try,
I
fella.
don't know what you're talking about. I've worked with LSO for so long time. I work under
Not LSO anymore.
You know Sheriff Cornwall. I work with.
yeah.
You're right. Well, I work with
It's not
Kipper as well.
LSO
Come on,
anymore
come
here,
on, come on,
though.
come on. Just
It's
like
SCPD.
I've
Nice
lost
try,
it.
fella.
They never fired me. They never fired me. They never fired me.
It's
So
funny you don't got your
technically-
keys.
No, it's real funny. So would you? I lost them in New Austin. I left them in New Austin, but you know.
Well, I guess you'll have to head
yeah.
back there and find them. Sorry, fella. Can't do it.
Do you know I have a lot of bottles on my horse?
You have a lot of bottles? Bottles of what? Let me go search that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what do you got?
A lot of
Some
bottles.
moonshine?
A lot of bottles.
A lot of bottles.
I actually have a still
I'm
here
not
in the
gonna
city.
search your shit, fella.
No, go ahead. You have my
Nah,
permission.
nah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
have
gonna
my
do
full
that to you.
permission. You have my
I
full
believe you.
permission.
I
I
believe you,
own a
but I
still
gotta
in
go
this
lay my
town.
head
I
down,
own a still in this town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice. Oh,
yeah.
you own the whiskey shop?
Whiskey?
Is it whiskey?
There's no whiskey here in this town.
Oh, I thought there was whiskey
Hey!
right here.
He found out I have a lot of bottles on my horse, and he don't want to see it. I don't
Yeah,
get it. I have a lot of bottles on my horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Bottles of
see,
what?
Well, of course I have a lot of bottles. What you talking about?
I mean, you run a distillery, don't you?
Well, I do.
Exactly.
So, bottles of what?
This fella thinks
Bottles.
I haven't dealt with him before, but he forgets that I used to be a captain with LSO.
It's all right. It's all right. Actually, I'll just ride away before you search it. I don't got nothing on my horse. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Don't leave the front doors locked.
All right. I'll unlock. Sorry, sir. I'll unlock him for him. I'll lock him for him.
You.
No, I'll do it. It's fine. I got it. And we should take her lasso away. We'll take it back after.
I have to like get it. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't give a shit about cosmetics.
Oh
I found my
God.
keys.
As long as it
It's gonna
fucking
leave one
like,
hell of a nasty scar.
yeah, yeah.
Be even more badass.
Well, I mean, I called for a doctor as I was going down, and nobody ever showed up. And I came
Oh my
to,
God.
like, completely like in a pool of my own blood, and I had to walk to Saint Denis from
Jesus.
outside Saint Denis, where the alligator was, and the alligator, that fucker, was still there.
Oh
So
my
I had to get
God.
away from him and walk back.
Holy
I
shit.
ended up like collapsing in the street. So
Did you have a
I
doctor
don't know.
look at
Ah,
it?
damn, Annie, you're lucky you're not dead today.
I know. I
And
know.
folks,
Howdy,
Adding.
Sergeant and
I
Desk Sergeant.
found my keys and I locked the door.
Who are they?
That's one of our new sergeants and Desk Sergeant Ladora. She's our.
They don't wanna. Come on, police. I have successfully locked the door.
I didn't ask.
No. Look at it. Look at it.
Was it you?
I locked it. I locked the doors.
Why have you put a rope across it?
Well, you see these two dual handles here? I've tied them together. You asked somebody to lock it, so I did.
No, leave them unlocked.
Oh, it's my misunderstanding, sir. I'll take them away.
Please do. I don't want you. I don't want to cut your rope here.
All right, it's no problem. Sorry about that. It was just a huge misunderstanding. You know, both us working for the sheriff's department here, or sorry, the police office, got to keep together here. So
Ah, fair enough.
he's just going with it. That's lovely. Huh?
Back to the beat.
Oh, all right.
What's your name, friend?
Bradyn Godwin.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you too. You new out here?
Yeah, relatively. I've been on Cisco for most of the
Oh.
time.
I was just gonna check my business here and see if anybody's snooping around trying to rob me.
Fair enough.
Been a little problem, so we'll see if I shoot him.
Where's your business?
Gin distillery here in town.
Want me to come with you and help you check?
Absolutely, sir. I would love to. We're taking us with us. Now, it's been a little bit of a hassle now as of late because there's been some. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of people.
Right.
I didn't do it. I don't have it. I don't have it. Okay, sorry. It's not me. It's not me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't have it.
Okay,
I don't have it. I don't have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to fucking. Let's hold on. Best I explain.
All right. This is great. This is great. All right, come on, sir. We're going on patrol. You ready? Huh. Well, this is a lovely town, isn't it?
Ah, certainly it's a nice place.
Nope, not bad, not bad. You seen the ginger distillery? I can show you if you want to.
Never been to the gin distiller.
I'm just setting on a fresh brew here, so.
Fair enough.
Oh, all right. Oh, there's my horse here, I think. It looks like my horse, at least. Well,
Fair
let's see if some assholes are here, eh? It's right here. Give me a second. We gotta take all of this with
There's
us.
some fella fucking knocking.
Is there?
Oh, some sort of loud knocking noise.
Really?
Hmm. More bottles.
Yeah, a lot of them. Jesus Christ. Just set it on a fresh fucking brew, so put these away.
Oh,
What you think? You like to still here?
let me wake up. Oh my. Bloody fancy things, aren't they?
Yeah, it's made of copper, actually.
God, couldn't have been cheap.
It was
Who's
not.
one to post? Who's one to post? You got a
Frank Campbell.
Frank Campbell?
Yeah.
Who's he?
He's some guy who did insurrection against the government. Apparently,
Kinda gone well for him.
Apparently, he kidnapped a mayor, and so huge fucking thing.
Oh, mouthy fella, isn't he?
Real mouthy fella.
Yeah, I know who you're on about.
You had your encounters with him?
He's had the unfortunate stay in the prison.
Oh, has he? Huh. Yeah, but it's just good too.
Well, I should hope it's less, visitation, I hope.
Yeah, it was just, in self-defense. I was acting in self-defense, so.
Yeah.
No, we got a whole fucking process to this, so.
Fair enough. Well, I'll leave you to it. I've got to go back on the beat.
I appreciate you, Deputy. Thank you.
Pleasure speaking to you.
Or is it officer? It's officer, right?
It's officer, but it doesn't really matter.
All right. Well, you have a good one. I forgot I need the water for this whole fucking process. I swear to God, if somebody's outside now, it's gonna be... I'm gonna be shooting somebody, I feel. Oh. Did I not grab fertilizer? I did not. I don't think I have any more fertilizer. No, Bradyn fucks around with the deputy's hair way too much. It's pretty much my job. Alright. I have to go outside and flee this horse too. Let's try flee. Oh, that's stupid. I can't flee the horse. And turn this down here too. I need to talk to a few people. Thank you for follow there. How we doing? How you enjoying the stream so far? Did I leave somewhere else in this? Oh yeah, I took this. Put it in the wrong spot. I had a system, then I lost a system. Okay. We're gonna be checking with a few places. So now you can't actually tell who is a lawman and who is not a lawman. We know this guy's a lawman. That guy's been following me, I think. We'll make it very obvious we're watching that guy. Let's hope one of these places are open. This place is closed. I can't believe they're actually sweeping here everywhere. I think it's great though that you can't tell who the police are now. So you have to be a little on edge here in Saint Denis. There are gonna be somebody who totally forgets that they have a police department and try and sell shine, and realizing really fast, you know, what they've done. We have to check in with port side because they're buying like 40. Hey, miss.
Hello.
Oh, that's a really good uniform too. Howdy.
Hello.
Jesus Christ. Eyes closed. What about the casino boat? You think that's closed? Maybe. It's very possible it is. Shire. It's not a getaway horse, so. Nobody out here either. It's very quiet to be Saint Denis. Really not liking that. Maybe Silvio's around. Because right now there's like nothing going on. Do we have money on us? We can grab $2 more and we can create a new outfit. That's an idea. Oh, you're probably right. You're probably right. For the Americans, that's how it is. For me, it's not. I'm not American, so of course, like everyone else in non-America or Canada or Mexico, we don't celebrate it at all. Hey, hey, how we doing, Ray? Have you seen this book here? Yeah, that was a short meeting, but you know, it's a standing out one at least. Still have that book on me. How about I do? I'll show you later on in the stream, okay? We'll make an outfit here first. Howdy.
Howdy.
Yeah. It is a rather lengthy one, so. I saw some really cool pants here the other day. It's the ones I'm wearing. I'll see if I can find them. Is it these ones? No, it's not. It's like... Yeah, I think it's these ones, actually. Just colored different. No, it's not these ones. I'm not using it. I'm just putting on pants too because I want to find the pants I wanted. Yeah, you think? Was it these ones? No, it's not. Fuck it. Well, I've never worn pants like these before. They had like a little thing on them. There you go. Let's see. Let's go back to shirt here. We're probably gonna end up with the same shirt that we usually go for. Oh, you can't change the color of this shirt. I didn't know. Or maybe I can go with, there's another one here. I can't find it. There you go. That's the shirt I was thinking about. But if I made this shirt in like, not generic, but worn, then like this, put like the hat I usually have on, which is this one. Do a little coloring. I think we have to look closer to really see the color here. Ooh, this color wasn't bad. But then we have to have a darker hat like this one. I can do suspenders. So I wonder, these ones, they come in all different. No. Fine, we're just doing it in that color. Actually, we can do like 63. We'll do 63, and then do 60. Oh, that's just black, is it? Yeah. That's not what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
7 years later, how you done?
99 was pretty good.
So.
I hate being the outfits. I'm so sort of colorblind. Oh yeah, shit. That's hard then. I feel like I just never decide on an outfit I want to go for, you know? Because while I like this shirt, now I don't like the color of it. You see what I'm saying? So now I have to change the color, and then I make it like too much another color, and I'm like, I don't like that color either. And then I just end up going with something completely different, or being like, yeah, I'm just doing this then. Could go with something like this. It would be very on brand for Bradyn. If I were to do... I wonder what colors you can make these ones. Every time I have a color, it's like apparently a different color. Oh shit. So if I make this one like slightly... Because I know which... Oh, can I try this? See if that works. Because now it's like... I think I like that. But I should probably make it a color that he already got, like 62. Is that brown? I can't tell. This seems more like purple to me. Like that. But then I look like I'm, you know, I don't think I like that poncho. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I should have like a coat. I like. Instead of something else. I like this coat here. This here I like. What's that? Should I have more show-off boots? I think that would also be a little on brand now. Fuck it, we'll do it. It's still subtle. In my opinion. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't like the shirt now. Now it's like one color though. How does that look without the coat? Now? I don't know if I like this shirt. I like the other shirt. This one right here. That could be good. I like having more color though. No, fuck this. I'm not making a new outfit. I'm just gonna put on another one. Then we're just gonna have to accept it. Belt like this. It's not bad. I think it's a little too light for my liking, but it's fine. Then maybe if I do the coat at the same time, or is that too much? It is a little too much. Oh shit. That I didn't mean to do. Oh, perfect timing, man. I think that's the one of the things that was missing. I saw somebody entering here. Hello? Hattie? I saw somebody walk in. Come on. Hello?
Can I help you?
Yeah, he's Bradyn here. Yeah, I was meaning to schedule something about like an gin delivery or so that we talked about. I saw somebody unlocking the door. Sorry, pal.
Sorry.
You recall what I'm talking about?
Oh.
For the gin, it's ready,
Bradyn?
pal. It's ready.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, I've
where
been
is
trying
it?
to reach out to Pesky, but she hasn't been responding. And when I saw you enter, I thought we would just, settle things.
Okay.
You
All right,
ordered like 30, right? Or so?
30.
Yeah, of the original ones, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You ready? You want to have them now? I can bring them over.
Sure thing. All right. How
Alright.
much was that again?
$75.
$75. All right,
Yeah.
let me get that for you.
All right. Well, I can take my horse and I'll be over there by the bank in a second here, all right?
Sure thing.
All right. We got to put it on the horse so we can actually, transport it. If they're on my property, I shoot them. And I won't have it out here. I am gonna shoot them if they're outside there. Yeah, they're not. Holy shit. I thought there was actually going to be somebody there. Alright, we leave the same way, but just running. It's fucked if people are camping that spot. Sorry to whoever's doing that. That's fucked. I don't agree with that in any sense. At least try setting up some RP with it.
Hey, Mistus, do you want any chocolates? You looking to buy?
No, it's for current, pal. Sorry.
Are you sure? It's only, I think, what, $1 and half a finger. That's 150s.
Half a finger? Oh, like since. No, I'm sure, pal.
Okay, so
not
you
looking
have a
for
missus? You looking for flowers to give Sus?
No, she broke my heart.
Oh, okay. Well, you can give it to another missus in front of hers.
It's not
and
gonna
then
happen.
That may get to her. Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, some people are camping it. And it's been a little annoying. Sweet fucking go.
there.
Alright. You got it on me.
Oh, yeah.
You can make them into shots too, just so you're aware.
Perfect. All right.
Yep, no problem. And when y'all need another delivery of that too, just let me know. Alright. See how it sells and so. I don't know what y'all are gonna do for processing and so, but I recommend doing something along the lines of, you know, people are selling it between $5 and $6, so it's y'all's call what y'all put on it.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently that's selling pretty good from what I've been told as well, so that's an interesting thing. Especially in Valentine, apparently. It's been selling pretty well over there.
It's good to hear. Yeah.
Yep, so if y'all need any, if y'all want me to walk you over while you have all this as well, I'm fine with doing that.
Yeah, sure, that'll be good.
Alright.
You're right.
There's been some interesting people going about.
Going about?
Mm-hmm.
How do you mean?
The other day, I had like 2 people show up at my door.
At your door?
Yeah, with masks on and everything.
They tried to rob you?
Uh-huh. Told them I was taste testing out there and they, well, I guess they fell for it, but they shot me as well. Try giving them information worth of a lot of money. I'll see.
When did this happen?
Like 3 days ago or something.
3 days ago. Are you okay?
Well, they almost shot me right in the face. You know, could have been everything at the end right there. Almost killed me.
Yeah.
Deputies came to my saving and a doctor, luckily, but...
Would they hit you?
Huh?
Would they hit you?
Right outside my building. They were waiting for me to, I guess, wake up.
Right. But where did they hit you?
Oh, well, one of them shot me right in the face.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Uh-huh. Took my telegram book and everything.
Jesus.
Uh-huh. Ain't that something? I didn't have anything on value on me. I tried offering them stuff, but before you knew it, they decided that, you know, that wasn't going to cut it. So we didn't really get a chance to talk after that, but they were so scared that somebody was going to go down an alley that nobody goes in. God knows why.
So they chose to shoot you?
Yeah, they took my telegram book, my cattleman, and they chose to shoot me. Because I said if they take my telegram book, I'm going to come after them, which I very much intend on doing. Not that telegram book is the end of the fucking world, but I had a last will in there, so.
You put your last will in a telegram book?
Nobody would check it. That's why. I was going to transfer it somewhere else and scribble out what I've already put in there, but I didn't get time to.
That's very unfortunate.
Uh-huh. You know how long I've had that telegram book? Ever since,
6 months.
No, I think it's like 9 or 12.
I was halfway there.
Well, you were pretty damn close, yeah. Is this a new... no, I think...
Alright, well, can I get you anything while you're here?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about some food. Let's see here. What y'all have for food? Spaghetti. What's this? Risotto?
The risotto?
Yeah, risotto, that's it.
Yeah, we don't have any at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, you don't?
We're out of stock here.
What about the cinnamon pretzels?
Oh, yeah, we got one.
You have one left?
No. We got one just for you.
Alright, I'll have 2, and I'll have to go grab that here. Give me a second.
Yeah, alright.
Is that the native lands percentage? Yeah, that's the native lands thing. I've just changed it a little here. Because you can see the difference clearly when you're... Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Like the difference between having reshaders and not having reshaders is insane. Like, look how much more... how better it looks. It's insane. And the native lands makes... oh yeah. Some of these are great. I had a guy who was gonna do... like, you know the comic from Wolf Among Us? Or the game. he was gonna do a similar, making the stuff look like that, because you can really customize those. I did as you know, I did a black and white with Dean. But there's a lot of fun stuff you can do, even yourself actually. You can change them completely. But you already know that. Oh yeah. I've decided just to go with this one because it was like perfect in a sense, you know? It struck me right away that it was perfect. It has that edge to it that it needs to have, and it looks like it's high graphics, like really high. Alright. What about y'all out here? How y'all been doing?
Yeah, we've been doing alright.
Yeah, no trouble? Nobody coming about
Yeah,
fucking with y'all?
nah. Wouldn't dream of it.
I wouldn't hope so. Well, I'm gonna have a little sit here, so I think I'm gonna sit by some rooftops or something. It's been a while since I've been on a roof here or so.
Well, if that's where you find what you find pleasure in doing, by all means.
Alright, alright. I'll see you around, and do keep me noted on how it's selling out here, alright?
Oh yeah, of course. Come by, well, whenever, I suppose, and I'll let you know.
Alright, alright. Y'all take care.
You talk.
This song is called Roll the Bones by... yeah, Roll the Bones. There's a rooftop I can sit on here. I was asking if they've had trouble since they're now locking the doors constantly, and it doesn't seem to be very much open for business. Which, as somebody who owns a distillery, is a little, you know, a little worrisome. I think there's a way up here, right? It's up here, I think. What's this? Is it because it's a property, or it is? Yeah. I still have to change a few things about how I wrote it. I just was writing it more in the moment on this this book here. This is basically what I wrote. It's over what you wrote. Misunderstand, I believe. Talking things. I should do it in a different text there as well. I like the way this is written though. something I would have done on the other character. And I'm thinking of having this book as writing chapters and so. I'm not gonna read it all out. And this is not something I'm gonna show off every time either. It's something I'm gonna show off every once in a. This is probably the only time I'm actually gonna be showing it off, to be fair. This is more of to write in the will, and so. Alright, right. If you want to, you can clip it. Not gonna keep that open for too much longer. I wish this wasn't an apartment. We're gonna walk really slow here. And he's sneaking. You think they're gonna follow me? Let's see. This is fucking stupid, but it's stupid fun. Look at this. We're actually learning their patrols from this stuff. No, they could arrest me for stalking harassment. It's on edge. It's very much on edge. Who's this guy? Oh my god. Oh shit. Boy, with that, Joel. The trial reason was have to judge this or address this. It's not her. Dear Mister, I don't happen to have her telegram due to somebody robbing me of my book. So, as of now, I am trying to figure out a way to
everything.
Ah, Jesus Christ!
Sorry. Trying to
Fucking
sorry,
hell.
sir. Yeah.
It's alright, it's alright. God.
Fucking hell.
Sad.
No, you're fine, you're fine. Ooh. Shit, I need $1. Fucking hell. I need a fucking dollar. We're being followed. Yeah, it does. Nice. Yeah, I liked it too. Who's this guy? Patty? Yeah, how we doing, sir? We're doing alright. We're doing alright.
Yes.
Well, I was just saying hi. Howdy. How you doing?
Oh, well, good evening to you as well.
Alright, yeah, I guess it is evening. I didn't really think about it. It's bad around a cold, eh? Probably should get myself a coat. Wouldn't be a bad idea then, pal, eh? What you saying?
Repeat that again?
Well, it was a lot of words. I don't know where, you know, repeating all the words, really? It's a cold night. That's all I was saying.
Indeed.
You don't like cold nights?
Not really.
Why not?
'Cause it's cold.
You're right. It is cold. It's fucking terrible.
Indeed.
Yeah. I've heard his voice before. I don't know from where. This is gonna annoy me through the entirety of. You think I confuse a lot of people as Bradyn, though. Alright, fella. Good luck with robbing that bank.
Do you now want to buy chocolates? We're a vase.
Did I not tell you before, Phil?
Yes, but it's been a little bit, so I don't know. So maybe not as busy.
Maybe I changed my mind. Yeah. So what do you do, kid?
What do I do?
Just selling out stuff out here.
Well, okay, mister. So about a week ago, so I got kicked out from the orphanage for being too old. That's what they say. So I went to the docks to see if I can help move boxes, because, you know, I always help in the orphanage moving things. But there was no works, so I just been trying to find works here and there's, and, you know, I thought, you know, I got an idea. Everybody likes chocolates, and I think I'm quite expert on chocolates, so I figured I'd bring the chocolates to the peoples, and then, you know, and it's just, like I said, a finger and 150s, and it's real goods, you know, and it makes people happy, and I like making people happy.
I guess so. It's not a bad point.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad one whatsoever. So you just go around selling chocolates. You ever applied for a saloon job or nothing like that?
Oh, I don't know, misters. I never even think of that. You think somebody like me would be in saloons? What would I do?
Why not?
Huh, why not?
Do I look like somebody who's from this fucking city?
I don't know, misters. There's always a lot of people who comes through. All different looks and things.
You're right. But I'll tell you something. I'm not very usual to the, you know, fancy clothes and all.
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't really wear that myself, so.
Yes. I tried fancy clothes one time, and then somebody said I need to take it off, so I never worn it since.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. Well, it's rather interesting, but.
Yes.
Well, yeah, occupations are hard to come by now.
Yes. That's what I was thinking. You know, I could sell chocolates. Everybody wants chocolates.
That is true. Saint Denis just have a bad history of people going out selling that kind of stuff, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Used to be a lot of people went around doing the same thing there, and they weren't as well, great people, I guess.
Really? You know, okay, so I remember there's, but a lot of people, they don't trust me. They see me and they goes, hey, what gang are you in? And I said, Missus, I just came from the orphanage a week ago. What do you mean, what gangs are you in?
Right, but
Well,
that's
you know,
people's general
yes,
curiosity
yes.
because of the people who used to live in the
They just see
slums.
how it looks and they just assumes I get it. Yeah, I can understand.
It's how a lot of people are. They call me cowboy out here, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, Missus.
It is quite funny, but it's usually because of how I talk to people, how I go around. Usually have chaps going around, but, you know, I still travel a lot, but, you know, it's been a while since I've had them on, and I can do this here as well. I can spend my fucking going.
Oh, really? Oh,
This
Missus.
Which is surprising, pretty good talent, I guess.
Yes, how do you learn this?
Frank Campbell teaches people like that.
Oh, shit. Where's this fella at?
Well, right now he's just he just got out of Sisika, so.
What's Sisicus, Missus?
Well, you from here in Saint Denis?
Yes, but mostly from the orphanage, and I didn't do too good in the studies. I always lies.
Well, that me and you both. Out this way, there's an island called the prison island called Sisika.
Okay.
Yep. It's real piece of work. You know, you go there if you've done.
Been like a batsman's or something.
Well, a lot of bad people go there, but a lot of good people go there too, I guess.
Right. Oh, that's east. That's the only direction I know. So that's that way, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. That's what this thing says.
That thing's probably right. I don't know. Well,
Frank Campbell's. Okay, so remember this. He
tell-
does.
it's
Where's
tell-
he's at?
I don't know. Everywhere, I guess.
Okay.
I've seen him in Rhodes. I've seen him in Annisburg. I've seen him here in Saint Denis. He's like everywhere in that sense. You can telegram in at Frank C. And
Frank C's. Okay. Okay.
Nope.
Frank C's. I'll have to tell. I don't write too good, but I guess the telegram man, he kind of writes what I says.
They could do that. They could do that. Yeah. Oh, those telegram people are. I usually just shove them away, but that's me personally. So.
Oh yeah, I see. I know. Okay. Well, that's good, Mister. Thank you. And
Well,
I,
it's
I
nice
would
to
like
meet
to
you,
learn how.
sir.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Would you still want to have a piece of chocolate? I feel bad now asking. We had a good conversation, so I'm not trying to just sell something.
So
You know.
you said you sell flowers, right?
Yeah. There's a lady. She says, "Hey, it's Little Nicky's," and I said, "Yep." And she said, "Can you sell this vase for me?" And I said, "Okay." So then she said, "As many fingers I have in my hands, and I think it's 12. So it's 12 fingers, so $12."
Oh, interesting. Which lady told you that?
Oh, I don't know. Some ladies over there.
All right, rather interesting. Well,
If
maybe
you
in
want
the
to see it, I
future-
could show you. It's
Well, sure, show me. Maybe that will sell it. Hey.
yeah, maybe. It's like these flowers.
Yeah. I don't have a lady to buy it for no more, so.
Oh, but you the missus who says that she. What happened? There's missus. How she break your hearts? You seem like a nice fellas.
It's a long story, all right? Sometimes things just don't work out.
It's like me, I guess, in the orphanage, huh? Well,
Well-
missus, I think you're a good fella for what it's worth.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. All right.
Mhm.
I'm going to go send this telegram. I need to get in
Yes,
contact
sirs.
with somebody, so.
Russ. Oh, I don't think I got your names there, missus. I'm sorry.
Bradyn, what about you?
Bradyn.
Little Mickey?
Oh, Nikki.
Nikki. All right.
It's like, yeah. And what was it? KKY, Nikki. I always spells it. Then some people call me Little Nickies because, I'm littles.
Alright. Well,
Yes.
well, Nikki, you take care, alright?
All right, you do too, sirs. Oh, sirs, do you want to buy some chocolates?
No, thank you. I'm sure.
Good chocolates. Guys.
I like him. He was good. Good role player. That's a really nice suit that he got. Now you actually gotta look at these guys to make sure it's not an actual guy walking around. Alright. This guy's just standing there. Oh, that's stupid. Wait, do you think that guy works by the port side? That guy? Did he walk over here? Oh, I should have been watching him. Well, that's pockets. It's only a matter of time, I guess.
Oh my god, he barked.
What the fuck?
Is he on the balcony? Have you who's... oh my god, there he is.
Who the... Not Miss Martha. Okay.
What are you doing behind a box?
Oh. Yeah, she's great. Scared the shit out of me. She was talking so fucking loud. Sorry, that guy. I can't stand him. I really can't stand him.
Kill him! Oh, Jesus! Damn it!
He was gonna punch me. I can't listen to it. I really can't. It's Dean. I've just accepted that. I gotta take my headset off sometimes. Yeah, that's what Dean says. It's not me, obviously. New outfit. It's horrible. Did you get to see the book? Were you here when I showed the book? Right. Or did you actually miss it? No way! No way! I was sitting on a balcony and I was showing it off. You missed it. But here, make a clip just fast, okay? If you really want to see it. Not gonna have it up for too long, but, you know, get the point. If you really want to see it. I feel a little bad. I went on a balcony over here just to sit down a little. That's right. Jesus Christ, what is he doing? That's sort of scaring me. There you go. I am, for the remainder of time here, just gonna put on a few brews and so on to get that going. Yeah. You think it was good? Ah, yeah, Kin's great. Even Bradyn thinks so. Absolutely adore the guy who plays him too. He's a great role player overall. Yeah. Well, Bradyn did really give a shit. That's why he's having such a rough time too, you know? Oh, did I forget the glass? I might have. Oh no, never mind. That one is actively going. There's a reason he shoved him away when he did, because, you know, he couldn't be involved. If that was the case. I had one in my Telegram book for both of you too, but I never got to actually do anything with it because somebody robbed me of my Telegram book. I didn't actually think somebody was gonna steal that thing because it's a ridiculous thing to steal. It's like so personal. Yeah, the will. I put a will in there and had a few words of like last thing to say and so on for people, and I wrote it off stream, of course, which had me like crying for a little bit too, because, you know, I had to really dive into who each character was, and I do not. That's the only existing one, and it's likely I'm never gonna get that one. That they probably just wiped the entire Telegram book to fuck with me. Which is a little annoying. Yeah. And add a character, I know who it is. And Bradyn's assumption is based on that nobody else truthfully would fuck with him at the moment, then except that one guy, you know? And I looked at the robbery because I looked back at it. There was no slash meats used. It was clearly used in a little bit of a power gaming thing, which is a little annoying. And I thought it was a very poor robbery because I offered him like 3 things, which was a lot better. There was no going back and forth about, I know who you are, this kind of thing. It was just, our sources are good. Which didn't turn into good RP. Which is why I haven't put up the VOD either. Because I thought it was pretty poor. And you could argue it's a snipe, but I'm gonna rule against that and have the caution of saying it's not a snipe. Because I don't have any proof of it being an actual snipe. But we'll let the... If they attempt again, I want them to not camp outside and try and actually... I want like proper RP because I tried giving them something really good that was better than what you could get out here. And there was no explanation of how they knew I had keys and so, which is why I went with what I went with, you know? Because there was no real dialogue there, which really annoyed me. I didn't actually think they were gonna shoot me either. I tried pleading with them, I tried like everything. And this place, despite what people might think, it's not. It's a give and take business. Keep in mind I have an $8,000 loan to pay down here, or sorry, $6,000 now. Which means everything I own, everything I have here is... It's not worth a lot. Tops, if you rob me right now, example, these 3 is what you could get. Because you can only rob 3 things of a business. That's the most valuable things, and they are not worth a ton. Or you could take my buckets, sugar, this, if you really wanted to try and do something, but at the same time it's not paying off well. In other words, robbing a distillery, it's not really great. It's not. That's the problem. It's not worth it. If you put up good RP for it, yes, then it's gonna be worth it. Like, there could have been so many deals made in that whole interaction. I could have shot him and just gotten done with it. You know, that would have been the logical thing. He was just one guy when I saw him first, and the other guy was taking his time. I could have just shot him, but I chose to RP it out, and I felt it became very much a lack of RP right there. It was like, oh no, we're chasing this thing that we're set on. It was like, it wasn't an RP thing. Like, it's like doing a bank robbery here, you know. It's not worth it, obviously. But you get some pretty great RP. And there are RPers that are very good examples of that. I'll name one right now, and that's Pedro Castro. Amazing RPer. He, I heard about the bank robbery he had, and I heard it was amazing. Even showed his face for free passage, which, to be fair, really great. Well planned. It's not like the common thing where you're just making deals and so. Absolutely. I feel like if you really wanted to extort me or do anything like that, it's very likely at this point that Bradyn's gonna be forced to join up with somebody if the sirens don't become a larger thing. Just until things get figured out. Which I don't want to do, but people are absolutely forcing me this way, and they're thinking I'm making so much money on it when truthfully I'm not. I'm keeping afloat, that's what I'm doing. And yes, I might brag about it in character, but it's so classical Bradyn to brag about things that don't matter for shit. Because while he might be making money, but it's money that he has invested, and he's making... Well, think of it this way, right? The bottles I'm selling here are minimal, or maximum worth $3, maybe $4 if I sell a King of Sisika, right? And if I sell a lot of them, yes, maybe I'm making a profit, but if you would just happen to be selling them yourself to someone, everyone would know you robbed me, and nobody would do business with you. There's no way you're making a profit on that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm working with every saloon. There's, if somebody else tries selling gin that is mine, it's not gonna work. Even if you tag it, you can see it says Godwin Gin, you know? So actually robbing me and making it, it don't make sense. Or even producing it yourself. You have to have some kind of agreement with me for it being great RP. And truthfully, I would have done that. Absolutely. But it depends on the words said and the situation. It's just a little annoying, I guess. At least for me. Like, I'm out here trying to provide some great top-notch shit. And sometimes it feels like I'm left in the shitter for trying to do so. And even when I'm selling this stuff here, I'm really trying. Most saloons are gonna get their own thing that explains what is in each drink and so on, and how they can advertise it to the customers. And I even tell them in character as well. I put in the effort to tell them how it works. I need to fill these with water too. I don't need to have all this stuff in here either. Right now we're pretty much stacked up on all the orders. I still need to make a few, but you know, we're talking very minimal. I'm not in a rush if they aren't really, you know, coming out here. Which is why I'm also working with gangs too, because, you know, makes sense for me too. I also have to look in the telegram book because I'm looking for a telegram. Yeah, I'm not finding the telegram I'm looking for. That's fucked. No, I can't drink that. It's empty. From across the rooftops, I can now see if there's anybody out there, so. I saw the door was slightly open. They're gone, I think.
Are y'all the ones carving shit?
You okay, fella?
What?
Are you okay?
Am I alright? Why?
Because you're running everywhere. Are you okay?
Sure. Why?
What do you mean, sure?
Yeah, I'm alright. Been broken
Are you
up
sure?
with. Yeah, are
What's,
you alright?
what's going on? What are you? Why are you in such a hurry, pal?
Well, you're following me?
Well, I wasn't following you until I saw you were in a hurry, so I'm just wondering what's going on. You okay?
Yeah, alright.
You sure?
Uh-huh. You hurt?
Okay. What's your name?
My name is John.
I don't believe that.
Alright.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Right now, I am planning on heading over to the bank. You want to come along, pal?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright. What's your name?
John.
John, alright. We're doing that, eh?
Sounds like it. If you're gonna bullshit me, then why wouldn't I bullshit you, John?
It's a good reason, eh? Good reason.
Do you think it's a good reason?
Sure not.
So tell me something, John. What are you running around for?
Oh, shit. You know, running around and doing the usual.
Don't suppose you're
Running
selling a bit of
errands.
moonshine going back to the bank now to put the money away, are you?
Oh, do you want to see?
Do
Are
I
you a
want to see
lawman?
what?
Are you a lawman?
Am I a lawman? Fuck no, I'm not a lawman.
Nope. I don't do moonshine in any sense.
Then what were you doing?
Right now, I am walking around in the street. What I was doing is while I was having a tour around the city, you know, looking for people and who's out here like yourself, eh? And
Yeah, well, you found me.
All right.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, pal. I appreciate that.
You want to have a little chat? I mean, I'm sure we can go to the right here. It's a nice little spot to sit, actually. Come on, right down here.
In the corner? I don't want to
Yeah,
have
right.
a chat here in the alley, no.
You know, I'm going to be honest, John. I'm not really asking. Come on.
You're not really asking.
No.
Uh-huh.
See those guys behind us?
Yeah, I do see those guys behind us.
Go down this alleyway right here.
This alleyway right here.
You just passed it.
This alleyway here? That's not an alleyway. That's right behind the bank here, John. Sure.
Come on, buddy.
Okay, come on. Calm
Oh.
down.
Hey, remember the old alleyway I told you to go to?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go to that one.
You wanna have me change?
Go. Come on, go.
Oh,
Go.
we're changing. We're changing which alleyway we're going to?
I told you I didn't want this one.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, come on.
It's fine.
Take your next left, okay, bud?
All right. You got it, pal.
Okay.
What the fuck is this, man?
Right here, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, keep going. So, what's your name again?
Well, shit. Should we go with a different one?
No, we should go with a real one.
Real one? You doing a real one?
Sure, why not?
All right. Bradyn. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Bradyn. Name's John. Have a seat.
How about I have a lean back here, eh?
How about you have a seat?
You want to have me have a seat instead? All right.
That's what I said.
This is a great place for a cup of coffee.
Isn't it?
I would love a cup of coffee.
Anyway, Bradyn, were you selling moonshine?
No.
Damn, you just wasted my fucking time, pal.
Yeah, I did.
How much money you got?
I got 95 cents.
That sounds like I'm 95 cents rich. Nah, I'm just fucking with you,
Right,
Bradyn. How you
right.
doing, pal? What do you do around town? You said you wanted to talk to somebody. Here we are.
Talk to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, you said that you walk around town trying to see who's about.
Uh-huh. That's what I'm doing right now.
Looks like you found yourself some nice conversation.
Sure did. Sure did.
Mhm.
Let's start with you. What do you do around town?
Well, see, here's the thing, Bradyn. It's a little bit rude to switch the conversation because I asked first.
Mhm.
Remember?
Sure. Well, let's start with me, eh? I am an employee by Cole over by the gin distillery here.
Not bad. Not bad. So you make what, alcohol? Bunch of alcohol?
I don't
Gin?
really. I sell black currant to him.
Oh, not a bad trade. I gotta admit. You like
It's
what
like
you do?
25 cents a piece. It's pretty it's pretty alright if you get a lot of it. But that's what I've been supplying him with.
Bradyn, I don't suppose you hang out up in Annisburg, do you?
I've been up in Annisburg, yes.
Okay.
Is
I
there
have been up there
somebody
recently.
you've been looking for in Annisburg?
Not particularly. I did just. I feel like I saw you up there at any point. I was curious about the place.
Not right now. No, I haven't been
No.
there today. No, sir.
Gotcha.
Who are you looking
It's
for
a nice
up
place.
in Annisburg? I'm familiar with people down there, eh?
I'm not looking for anybody in particular. Just I remember seeing you up there, so I was curious
Uh-huh.
if I was correct.
I
But-
used to run down to New Austin though.
Oh, New Austin.
Mhm.
Yeah, that place is a shithole. I understand why you left.
Depends. No, I left because my fiance left me. That is actually true.
Hey, old man. Come here. See that box over there in the corner? Can you check what that is? Open the top up.
Ooh, I like the conversation we're having. Real civil.
Yeah, of course. I mean, what I'm about. I mean, I tried to civilly get you back here, but
Right. No, you're right. That was my mistake. I should have followed
Mhm.
along.
yeah. I mean, you wanted a conversation, so
We're
I
having one.
decided that I was going to be a nice guy and made sure you had a conversation.
Right.
So tell me about yourself, Bradyn. What do you do?
Shit. Well, I told you what I did.
Right, but I'm sure there's more to the story of Mr. Bradyn. What's the last name?
Godwin.
Godwin. Bradyn Godwin.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. All right. Well,
Everybody
let's
has two sides to him, don't they?
Huh?
Everybody's got two sides to him. What's your other side?
Well, you see,
What's your
I'm missing an
tails,
eye here,
if you will?
right? You see, I'm missing an eye here, right?
Yeah, I do.
Familiar with the preacher man?
Preacher man. No, I can't say I've ever heard anything like that.
There's
Not
a guy
religious
used
man.
to going around, Jesse McKnight. Me and my old gang used to hunt him down.
Gang. Part of a gang?
Used to be. We're more of a family, but we're not really, riding together. So I'm probably
Oh.
pretty much riding alone for now.
So you're just a wanderer then, eh?
I'm a nomad, not a wanderer.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about him, short man?
I like this. This was a good conversation.
Got a lot of fancy stuff on his hat.
He does.
You like it? Yeah.
Real shiny. I can't say I like it, but
Oh, not a familiar.
definitely something.
Not like
You'd be
it,
recognized too easy with that hat.
Yeah, he would. Huh.
Guess you're right.
And all them belts, too.
Nope. A lot of belts.
Your pants fall down a lot?
Well, that's why I got a lot of belts here. Their outfit's great.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Got something for him, old man?
Oh, they're gonna shoot me.
Did you think about buying a new belt?
Huh?
A fourth belt?
Never mind.
Did I think
Tell me
about
something, Bradyn. So you, you're running alone now.
Right.
I guess you used to have a little gang, family, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Right. And now
Good
I
with
don't
your
know
hands?
more. Right.
I said, are you good with your hands?
I've done a lot of farming. I've done a lot of shit. Should we go over our job titles?
I'm thinking more intricate work.
Intricate. How so?
General store down there needs a little bit of a fix-up. I was hoping you could take care of that. Send you in there by yourself. I'm sure you can get in, get out if you have good hands, right?
Not really looking to get into any kind of robbery business, no.
Oh, that's fine. You don't need to look to get into it because I'm telling you that's what you're going to do, okay?
That's what you want me doing.
So, I'm going to hand you one of them there lockpicks, and you can go in there and you're going to crack open that register and you're going to bring me whatever you have.
You want me to go over there and rob it?
That is exactly what I want
Why
to do.
don't you want me just to be lookout? I don't want to get myself involved in any kind of robbery. I understand what y'all are doing and I respect it, nor do I want to draw all my fucking connections just doing so. If y'all want information, sure, I'm your guy, because I know a lot of people, but...
Yeah, of course. No, I understand what you mean. It's understandable. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. It's always your choice, Bradyn. You have whatever choice you'd like to make. Just understand that...
Information-wise, I could give you a bigger thing.
Oh, could you?
Mm-hmm.
Go on. No, please.
Right.
Ooh.
So let's talk about, you know, the trains down in New Austin.
Yeah, of course.
Right now, they're scheduling a weapon delivery with somebody. They're transferring $2,000 worth of weapons. This is done with the Marshal Service as well as the law enforcement.
And when is this?
I don't know. They've been trying to schedule it for a while. I could find out for y'all.
That is pretty valuable information.
Yeah, like I'm saying, it's pretty damn good information. As I said,
That's
I'm
not
a guy
bad.
of information.
Oh, you're a nice guy. That's why I didn't want to, gun hasn't even been cocked this whole time, Bradyn. It's one of them intimidation factors.
No,
you know what I mean?
you're doing a pretty good job at it.
You think so? I appreciate it. I'm not really trying to scare you or nothing. Just trying to make it clear. You know?
They're making my head spinning.
How many
Appreciate
people know about that information now?
Know about it? It's like, I would say like 6 people. Me being one.
Are any of them affiliated with any groups?
No. No groups actually know about it per se.
And, seeing as you're doing this as a favor for us, what can we get for you then, Mr. Bradyn? I feel bad if I were to just take from you.
Y'all from Saint Denis.
Say again?
Y'all from Saint Denis.
From everywhere, I'd say.
Everywhere. All right. Well, that doesn't make me more cautious. I need to find out about Buckle.
About a buckle, you say?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of buckle are we looking at?
We're looking at, that buckle that has 2 guns to the side, a skull in the middle.
2 guns to the side. Kind of looks like wings in a way, right?
No. Well,
Okay.
yes, it sort of looks like wings. You're right. It's a silver
Mhm.
one.
Yeah, I know the one.
Mm-hmm. You know who has that buckle?
I do.
You do.
I do.
Well, that's what I want to know.
All right. Once this fella here on my left gets that info, I'm sure it can be exchanged then.
All right, we got an understanding then. God.
Sounds like a damn good deal.
That does sound like a really good deal.
Glad we were able to talk to you, Mr. Bradyn, and keep selling that moonshine, you know?
It's not moonshine. I don't deal in that. I'm sorry.
It's a nice, profitable business. Definitely
I know it is.
consider
I know it is. I used to be in it, but not anymore. It's past. Right now, I'm more of a civilian.
A civilian? Well, one day we'll change that, right, Bradyn?
Someday.
All right.
I am looking
You take
for
care of
more.
yourself now, and watch out for your cheek. Don't know what happened there, but definitely
Somebody
get that thing
shot
looked
me.
at.
That's why I want to try and figure out that buckle.
Fair enough. All right, Bradyn. Take care.
Yeah, y'all too. Holy fuck! That was some great conflict RP. I like that they didn't go and just shoot me, rob me, whatever. They actually gave a shit about what I said. Fuck, now I gotta figure out when that is. Well, They made it fucking interesting. That was a pretty great RP. I think the only problem is that's the Terra gang. I'm not too sure if they are or not. They'll know how to find me. I just didn't want to give away that I was the business owner of a business here in Saint Denis and say I didn't run with anybody.
No, they
Hey,
robbed
Bradyn, this lady was trying to rob us on the train earlier.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wait, you kidding me?
Yeah, she had a Lancaster, and she said she worked there, but she aimed at us and told us all
Which
to
I
put our
clearly
hands
do.
up.
I'm in uniform, as you can see.
Yeah, she wanted to murder us, I think.
I did not want to murder you.
Yeah.
You said
I could
wanted
feel
Oh, hey.
the
Hey there, fella.
intent in
I
her
was wondering
eyes.
if any of you were interested in maybe in buying cigars.
Oh, no, thank you.
Okay, okay. Oh, is that Mr. Bradyn's? Hey,
Take care.
excuse me, fellas. Mr.
Huh?
Bradyn's, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, so how's you?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright.
Okay, you won't believe it, Mr. Bradyn's, but well, I bought this satchel for the chocolates, and then some fella, he bought all my chocolates, and he wants me to sell cigars now for him.
Oh, good. Good stuff.
Can you believe that?
It's not bad. It's not bad at
Yeah.
all.
Well, you looking for cigars? Well, no, it's okay. It's not. I feel bad, so I always ask you, but you're good friends.
You're right. How much is the cigars?
He said a handful, so 5 fingers. That's $5.
I'll take one. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
thank you,
really
Mrs.
like cigars, so it's perfect.
Oh, he says these are some of the best.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Thanks, Use.
Oh, it's my
What?
fault.
Oh,
Yeah,
hello.
sorry about that. That's my fault. It's totally my fault. I slipped my finger just a second. God.
I saw him trips. He didn't
Yeah,
mean to.
I tripped a little. Sorry, y'all.
I seen
Oh,
it.
look, it's that red shirt man with the bad attitude.
Hey, watch your goddamn mouth.
Ah, what's your dress sense?
My dress sense is
Not her.
superb.
Thanks, Use.
No, it's the it's that one right there. That
Here you
fucking
goes,
one
Mr.
that-
Bradyn's.
the one with
Yeah,
the
no
white hair.
problem. No problem.
Thank
Looking
you.
like some kind of fucking-
Come on, sell to the poor people, not shoot us. Come on.
Don't throw a conniption here just because there are a bunch of Meshuggah people around, though.
Oh, they're leaving.
Good, Joe.
Oh my god.
Maybe they can march right down to where they belong. then.
Oh my god, they all look the same.
No discernible personality whatsoever.
Fuck. Maybe next time I'll tell them who actually. Termite. Fucking hell. If I don't figure that one out, I have to find them a bigger job. They're the type that's not gonna just take nothing for granted in that sense. Fucking hell. I have to find them a bigger job. I liked how they tried having me rob that general store too alone. That was like a real conflict in me because I could actually respond on why I don't do that.
You know the poor widow with 7 children. She didn't call back then. They understand.
I could tell straight away they wanted to do something to me though. And I realized when there were 4 of them, I was like, okay, well shit, they're overpowering me in this situation. It's not, you know, you could argue it's like not how you're supposed to be doing it, but the way they did it was good, you know. They gave me some solid fucking RP right there. So I'm not gonna complain. That's the kind of RP I wish I had in that situation a few days back. Hattie. Something I can do for you, missus?
Do you have any alms for a widow?
Oh, what?
Alms for a widow.
Like homes?
Alms.
What's that?
ALMS.
What's that?
Charity.
Oh,
It's charity.
All right. Not at the moment, no, missus. Sorry.
We're in Saint Denis. They taxed you to come in here. I'm sure you have something you can give to a poor mother of 7 with a dead husband. My husband is dead.
Right. No, I got something. All right. Here. It's not much, but it's something that might at least take your mind off it.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure this will feed my children.
Yeah, I'm sure too. That was totally bullshit, what she was saying there. No. Holy fuck, I know the perfect thing. Oh my god, I just got the problem solved to every of my problems. If I don't get to figure it out by termite. It is gonna get me fired, but it's gonna get me out of a sticky situation. Alright. After storm, I am taking a little break. Just so you guys are aware. I might be back later, but I really need to take that break. I'm gonna be honest. And I have to figure out all this stuff with, Fuck, do I have this on me? Jesus Christ, I'm stupid. I've been walking around like the most dangerous man alive. That letter there could fuck me up. I can't believe I had that on me. That's so fucking stupid. Incredibly so. Works. I have Termite's telegram somewhere here. Give me a second. Well, we're gonna be ending stream here. We are thinking of raiding. Let's see. We'll be raiding. Natty always raids me. It's time to raid her. Give her a little raid. She always gives me one. Okay. Well, you guys take care.